Oh man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, I want to say what first things first though. This is the collab that I don't think anyone would have ever seen in a million years. Like they would never have thought we would have both been, you know, together here. But we had to make it happen, man. We had to make it happen. There's a big thing that's happening, and I just want to talk about it because I've obviously seen Speedkicks has posted up some stuff, and obviously, like, I don't think like they understand like Europe as a scene. They don't really understand like how strong Europe. I'm not even talking about UK because if I said UK, that's a whole different ball game as well, because there's so much talent in the UK, and there's so much talent of players that are not even going. You know,
Mm,
um, I just want to hear what you think about it and how did it come about first and foremost.
right. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you 100%. Look, when it comes to Europe as a scene, right? Like it's quite unexpected, but like we actually spoke about it. We drew upon it uh the day before Red Bull Golden Letters we were speaking, and it's like, the level of Europe when it comes to the new players that have joined just within the pandemic. We're not even talking about like the people from the beginning, like, but people who just joined through the pandemic. Very, very strong players, man. People that I weren't expected to rise up, but they did. And and I don't personally feel like America had that same blow up. They didn't have the same people coming up through the pandemic to that caused waves to their community, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
there's multiple uh, reasons why these guys don't rate us. Do you know what I mean? They don't. Let's be honest. They don't rate us, right? And that annoyed me. So that's.
Mm.
I mean, I'm obviously someone who watches a lot of Tekken because my job requires me to do so. I watch a lot of Tekken. I have to commentate these games. And bro, at this, I'm just saying, and I said this today. If I was a commentator for USA, I'd be so upset if I had to watch the same top eight over and over and over and over and over again, bro. Come on. I mean, in NA, that's what it is. I'm not even talking shit now. It's the same top eight, bro. How many times do you have to watch Shadow and Joey Fury playing the grand finals before you just fall asleep fucking watching that shit, bro? That's how I feel. But when it comes to Europe, it's beautiful because um, it's so diverse. How many times when you watch ICFC? How many times when you watch these tournaments? Is it like 8 different flags in the top eight, or like a different 8 people from what we're used to seeing? Do you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I thought, you know what, nah, like something has to be said. Right, Kobe and Super Kuma didn't have the best performance at CEO to their standard, right?
Mm.
But they still just barely made it. Didn't make it to top eight. They were ninth. Both of them made ninth, and I feel like
I,
that was a good performance.
I
And
still think that's respectable though. I didn't even mean to cut you, but I still think that's mad respectable. Like if we really talk about history now, like
mm,
because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that hasn't really been said in terms of like the Americans. If like the Europeans ninth, it's really good. But if we really talk about like for example, I'm sure Trangi, like I'm cool with Trangi and all, but I'm sure didn't he go to Greece and not make it out of pools?
oh
From
yeah,
what
I
I heard.
remember he was in Greece, but I don't know where he placed.
He didn't make it out of pools. That's one. Yeah.
Okay,
If we
yeah.
talk about Tekken World Tour and we talk about like the Amsterdam time,
Mm.
wasn't it Gerlanda that won the last chance qualifier? And that was with speed kicks in, Caudal Core, Shadow.
The Americans, they like to not talk about that. They don't want to talk about Amsterdam. It's good that Yolanda won that, and I think that's quite telling. But something else which is quite telling is Shadow lost in pools to a guy called Just So You Know. You know who Just So You Know is, right? You remember that guy, right? The PS4 Dragunov player. He beat Shadow. Why don't they talk about that? Imagine if one of our best players went down to USA and it lost to a PS4 player that was, you know, just
He was pretty casual.
yeah, pretty casual as well. Didn't go to one time. Apparently, Harun was telling me he turned up to a offline session. He took a picture of the front door and messaged him saying, "Is this the session?" And they were like, "Yeah, come in." And he went home. This is who we're talking about here. You know what I mean? Like, I rate him. He did his thing. Like, he represented well, but this is who he lost to. He lost to a kid who doesn't even turn up to sessions, bro. You get me? And look, I haven't
That's.
thrown that in their face, but they were so
Mm.
loud. They were memeing me when I said, "Listen, man, I personally believe the EU is stronger than USA. Objectively, I feel like we have more players that are on a higher quality, and these guys were throwing Genghis Don's picture in my face. I'm like, okay, cool, cool." And I said, just wait. Time will tell what happens, innit? And Red Bull happened, and here we are, man.
It's crazy because like obviously the Gengaston and was it Kaiser that beat K-Wiz? Like K-Wiz is absolutely an amazing player in it. Like I've always said that he's an amazing player. But what I think will happen that will be differently in this thing is that he's gonna have more support. Like I know how it is in America where they have everyone just going against the one. If there's one European player by himself and there's like the whole of America, they're gonna go all against him. And I don't know if the pressure got to him. I don't know what it was. I'm not in his head, but I do feel like when you lot are together, the synergy between you lot are gonna make each other play well on the day. The only thing that I feel like that could mess up is maybe some of the players on the day. Like one issue that I felt like I might have with like just the EU lot is if you lot are traveling too close to the time because of jet lag. That's the only one thing. Like that happens a lot. Like if you travel too close to the time, there's gonna be jet lag. But I just don't want there to be no excuses. Like I just want I want to talk over who you think is gonna win out of each one as well.
Yeah.
And I know obviously we're both on EU side. I'm on EU side. You're on EU side. But I just like want to go over because Speedkicks was saying some stuff, and it's like I like Speedkicks. Speedkicks is cool, but did he lose to like Starscream Jr. in the mirror? Alpha?
Oh wait, yeah, it's Alpha, yeah.
So how many L's? How many L's is America gonna take? Like I don't understand. Like Rip lost to Ryan Hart. Rip has lost to me and Evo Japan. Like with Gigas.
Yeah.
Like how many more L's are you not gonna take? And before you lot like realize, like when you're not making these stuff, it's like it doesn't even make any sense. So you got London versus Gosen. Who do you have for that?
I mean, look, even Speedkicks put Gosen as winning that one. So I mean, it's gonna be Gosen for sure. Landon, he's like, I think he's someone that wants to be Speedkicks. He's like, he looks up to him. He wants to speak like him. He wants to play like him. But just because you want to be like someone doesn't mean that you actually will end up being like that person. So I feel like Landon has a long, long, long way to go before he can start to even talk about being on Gosen's level. So yeah, I think Gosen's got that one pretty easily. Even the Americans know it. Even speakers put Gosen as winning. So how the hell am I not going to? That's an ES. I think that's really important as well because like that's the first game or the first of 10 as well. So that kind of sets the pace for the rest of it, right? Exactly. Gosen, first match 1-0. Yeah, I like that, man. That's an easy one.
Okay, cool. K-Wiz says he made Speedkicks Dashi's headset never forget. See, I didn't even know that.
The other thing as well is that Speedkicks, you know what he wrote down in terms of prediction? He doesn't believe that either. I know Speedkicks doesn't believe that. I know him.
Are you sure though? He was talking 100%. A lot of smack on his stream. I was just there, just lurking and seeing what was going on. I was like, nah. There needs to be some representation for EU because the way how they are talking, it's actually like I like both sides in it, but they are very delusional. Very, very, very delusional compared to bro, EU is mad strong. Like, it's mad. It's over the years and over the seasons. Like, we've just seen new players come by. Players that were even in season 1 are way stronger in season 4 now. Like, there's just so much talent now. But to actually think, like, it's gonna be like, bro, like, oh man. See, look, we got Lord Iceman, delusional man, you bugging. Oh, see what I'm saying, bro? I love you lot, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love the Americans, but like, for real, like, seriously, you don't think it's gonna be 7-3?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, so even with me, like, so I obviously have mad love for the Americans, man. Like that, a lot of these guys, I've known them since I started out when playing Tag 2. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of these people as well because people from Tag 2 times. I'm not gonna be I haven't never met these guys before in real life, but like I'm gonna be meet them and stuff. It's gonna be good. I have mad love for them, but you guys are shit, man. Like that, it's as simple as that, bro. I'll tell you what, bro. When I was at Summer Jam, I didn't enter the tournament. I was there for commentary, and I was sitting down, and I was like, you know what? Let me see how good these people are in it, bro. And we did a winner stays on. I was sitting there doing first to threes with a lot of these people, Nashi and Exalted, and these guys, and I played Bloodhawk, bro. I did not lose. I did not lose one first to three. I even played Run It Black. I bust him up hard. I played Rip, bro. I played all of these guys, yeah. None of them did nothing, bro. None of them did nothing to me, bro. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. I was winning so much that I even missed being able to go out to get food because I was like, oh shit, man. Like I have to keep playing because I'm winning, innit? I have to stay on. Bro, these guys are not good. And so what I'm saying is it's not me saying it out of arrogance. These people don't even know I play the game, to be honest, right? Because I don't really play a lot. I don't stream a lot and stuff. So these guys don't even know. But I know firsthand that these guys are shit, man. So like, and so does Speedkicks. I'll tell you what. So you asked me why Speedkicks thinks this, bro. The first thing he said when he saw what was the teams was selected, he said, "This is not good." Why would he tweet that? Why are we all of a sudden just ignoring the fact that he said that? He said, this is not good. My guy knows. He's sweating. Jay, he's sweating. All of the Americans are sweating. They're panicking, bro. I can smell it, bro. I can taste it. I can taste the panic, bro, in these Americans.
Hold on. So when I saw that tweet, I didn't think I thought he meant this is bad as in it's bad for us. Because he's been really trying to like go on like, yeah, these players are going to be us. Like, I still got to go through the list of what he said, bro. Like, so he said, Victim of Ritual can beat Tetsu. Like, yeah. bro, how does that make sense? Like, don't get me wrong, Victim of Ritual, that's the Nina player from what I remember.
Yeah, it is it.
Victim of Ritual is good. Tetsu is good. Like, I think he's really good. Like, I played him. I've beaten him in tournament. I'm happy about that. But, yeah, no, he's good. He's ridiculously good. Okay, I think Tetsu is beating Victim of Ritual. Like, I don't see it. What? Like, I'm even hearing Speedkicks was saying that Tetsu was bad.
Is that what he said?
Apparently. I'm hearing, he's saying that Tetsu doesn't know how to play the game. What?
I don't know about that. I don't know because that to me sounds a bit weird. Maybe he was just talking shit or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, like that one's definitely not. I mean, I don't know. I think he just put that there because he needs it to be more. He wanted the score prediction to be more one-sided than he wanted it to be. You know, then he needs to be a little bit dishonest. And I feel like he's been very dishonest here, right? Like, I understand some of them, but look, Victim of Ritual versus Tetsu, let's be honest, man. If you know anything about Tetsu, Victim is not winning that. Like, and the only way this guy's going to win is if he just does, like, Season 4 Nina shit and accidentally, like, whiff punish. You know how Bubsy says wish punish? He has to wish punish Tetsu a lot by accidentally throwing out stuff and getting that. You know them ones in it where you like Tetsu might do like a keep out down forward one or something, and Victim of Ritual just threw out a launcher and it hit like a wish punish. Like he needs to wish to win, bro. He needs genies and shit, man. Like that's not gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not even talking shit now. Tetsu is one of those guys which made me think that look, Europe is miles ahead of USA when it comes to level. So yeah, Victim of Ritual. I mean, I think in my opinion. Like this exhibition is going to start off with a 2-0. I think we're going to start off 2-0 100%.
Damn. All right. So then we move on to Shadow 20Z and Kira. Now, I think Kira has like really improved over the seasons, and
yeah,
I don't know how to call this one. Like I would maybe slightly lean towards Shadow 20Z, but I don't know because I've seen Kira play recently.
Yeah,
and yeah, he seems like a different beast. It wasn't before. I just thought he was just an analyzer main, and yeah, that's it. But he's actually choosing other waifu characters, and he's doing good. So
yeah,
I don't know which way to lean towards this one. If I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah, so for me, I feel like, Kira, I 100% agree with you. He's one of the guys that's improved the most recently. And it came from a point where he was an Eliza player, and he would only really do well with Eliza. And now, like you mentioned, this guy's getting top 8s, top 3s at ICFC in the stacked EU tournaments by just using Nina, just using Katarina, or just using, Kuni and these other sort of like, Tekken characters. So he doesn't rely on the 2D at all, right? I've played his Nina, I've played his other characters, and like we go back and forth, right? So, and that never used to happen before with me and Kira, right? Like Kira is my student, right? Like from Tekken Tag 2, he asked me at the end of the game, can you teach me the game, please? And I'm like, yes, cool, I'll teach you. And over time, now he's at a level where he's better than me, and he's got much more knowledge than I do. This guy is a threat, and these guys don't even think. They're just thinking, oh yeah, Kira, Eliza. these guys in America don't even know how good Eliza is. This is the other thing about America as well. They don't know shit about the game. Like they don't know anything about the game. The tier list. I remember Speaker saying that Katarina had no neutral when in season 1 when she literally had the most dumb neutral like from all the cast. You could literally just throw out down forward 1, 3-3-3, 4-4-4. What other neutral do you want, bro? Like so. Anyway, forget about that. Kira Shadow. I think you should look Shadow. You can't like downplay his achievements. The guy's won big tournaments. He's beaten people like Arslan. He's he's got those characters. I'm not gonna give away anything.
He beat Arslan.
Yeah, he beat Arslan at the Tekken World Tour Finals. It was 2-0 to him. Claudio versus.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay,
I do know that back then Arslan was having a big character crisis as well. Like he was stuck between going with Kazumi or Akuma and everything, and he kind of wasted a lot of time. But it's no excuse. Shadow still beat him, and Arslan didn't make it into top 8. But he got the run back after I think a CEO. I think Zafina with Arslan. He got the run back. But Shadow, man, this guy's good. Like even a couple of days ago, there was a tournament in Las Vegas, and it was Joey and Shadow in grand finals. Shadow was in the winner's side. He ended up losing, but this is a dangerous person. All I know is Kira says, and the Kira usually doesn't say this, but Kira said, "I'm gonna fuck this guy up." That's how I know that Kira's gonna win this, because he doesn't usually say that kind of stuff, man. But like when he's determined to win, that guy will win, because usually he isn't. He still wins. Do you know what I mean?
Bruh. So all right, I want to talk to you about this Eliza thing. I know we're going a bit off the track here, but I do remember I was saying at one point that Eliza is busted. This was like season 3. I think it was the slide. She had the moon. Is it Moon? No, it's not Moon. I can't remember this. Moon Glide 4. Yeah, right. Cool. So Moon Glide 4 and just a couple other things. Like I felt like Eliza was busted. I remember Landon came in. He's like, "Yeah, we just don't know how to fight Elizas," and I'm like, "What?" Like, bro, this is the time when E Minor was doing his thing, Kira was doing his thing, and bro, they're saying that Eliza is not good as a character, and I'm looking and I was literally scratching my head. I said, what do you lot mean? Yeah, if you just don't interact, yeah, she can't hit you.
That's what I don't understand, bro. A lot of these guys, not a lot, but some of these guys, they break down the game in a way where it's like, you can't break the game down that way. Don't interact. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean, bro? Like, you know what I mean? He even said because Landon came on a call and we were hoping that he was going to talk a lot of shit, but he didn't really say anything, right? He's good on Twitter, but he's not really good on voice, isn't it? But anyway, he was like, all you got to do is backdash and her moveset doesn't work. It's like,
that's what he said?
That's what he said? And it's like, the character doesn't work. Yeah, that's K-Wiss said, that character doesn't work half the time. Like, what does that mean, bro? Like, the thing is that they clearly don't have an understanding of the character. The character is quite complicated in terms of its nature, the character's nature, right? Bro, get this. I have a clip I can probably find, but it's going to take a long time, but I have a clip of Arslan saying that he doesn't think Chanel plays Eliza properly, and that he doesn't understand the character. This is one of Chanel's main characters, but Arslan, after when he was playing Eliza every day, was saying, I don't think these guys know how to play Eliza. He rated her as like A+ tier at that time, right? Saying that people don't know because she's actually a defensive character. These people will still think in season 1 terms that she's the kind of character that needs to be in your face, that needs to get like a, needs to have meter to get damage. It's not true. Like Eliza is a super defensive character with her moveset, but these guys just don't know how to play her. So that's the reason. But it'll just be funny to see, because like I would like outside of this 10v10, I'd love to see Kira versus Landon, and then have Kira show these people. Like his tweet on the tweet that Kira made was, can't wait to show these Americans how Eliza works, because they don't know. They have not got a Eliza on the level of Kira. They don't, right? Kira and Arslan are the only two who I know of the top players that actually feel that Eliza is a defensive type character. That's her archetype, and they made it work. Look, Kira has he revolutionized this character, man. He kind of brought a lot of the tech out there, you know what I mean, that people have learned from him. He is the Eliza, in my opinion, of the world. He is the guy that in season 1 went over to Korea and beat John Ding in IESF, when John Ding was killing everyone, man. He was beating naps with Chloe, he was qualifying for Tekken World Tour, and this is his first to 5 in tournament too, and Kira beat him. So it's like, he's been running Eliza from day, and he's still doing sick now. So yeah, I know Shadow's brother is Junior and he plays Eliza, but this is you're not ready. It's a different Eliza, man. It really is. And if you lost it, just so you know, then what the hell are we even talking about this? Like, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah.
Those were shots fight. That ain't even a shot. That's like a shotgun, bro. That was getting all over the place, bro. That was hard.
Am I lying though? You also just so you know. So why are we talking about Kira versus Shadow when Kira's way better? Do you know what I mean? It's a weird one. Yeah.
It's true. It's true. All right, cool. We're gonna move on to the next one now. Now, next one. I don't know how to call this one. Kaudokor versus Fajito. Now, Fajito to me, I remember was a Jin player, right?
Yes.
Jin? Okay, cool. And he wasn't doing as great before. But now he uses Kunimitsu, who I think Kunimitsu is a stupid character. But
Agreed.
he is doing really well with this character.
He's found his character, you know what I mean? Fujito, we knew him as that Jin who just spammed forward 4. That was his thing, innit? Like, you ever play him in ranked, it's like, oh, here we go. It's forward 4 Hito, innit? Like, that's what he does. And then he picked Shaheen as well. That's one of his characters too. You know, I guess, you know, over time he's become better, but then he found his character. And I'll be honest with you, like, I'm not talking shit about Fujito because I do rate him as a player and just in general. But like, a lot of people have started to win now ever since this character came out, when they picked up the character. There's people I didn't even know who they were, and then all of a sudden they're winning because Kunimitsu's that character. She is bullshit, right? And again, Europe knew she was bullshit from day. It took a little bit of time for America to catch up with us, you know, on the meta, but they eventually did. You know, they're finally talking about Kuni. Look, Fujito is that guy. He's very optimized with his character, very very optimized. And if you optimize Kuni, you're basically optimizing one of the most bullshit DLC characters in the cast, and that is a scary thought.
So we agree. We agree, yeah,
bro. That was my quickest TGO. It didn't matter who I played. It could have been versus Dog. It could have been versus anyone. I was winning. Like, no one's beating me consistently at all with Kuni on 4 or 5 bars. It's not happening. It was so easy to get TGO with a character. She's dumb, right? And in Fujito's hands, and Fujito, bro, you saw how I don't know did you watch him play in the team tournament at Red Bull Golden Letters? Like, he played versus Joker, bro. That guy doesn't give a shit, and he is so confident. And why wouldn't you be? He's been winning everything.
He picked Shaheen, right, at that time.
He did he? I think he did. Yeah, maybe he did.
Yeah, he did. Shaheen.
Yeah. He was key charging. Imagine Kaudokor when she's like, okay, yeah, you know, everyone, look, Kaudokor is the sweetest girl ever. She's the best. You know, I'm a huge fan, and I think she's one of the greatest ambassadors for our game ever, and I'm super proud to have her represent Tekken, right?
100%.
But imagine Fujito with his keyboard, RGB lights and shit. Yeah, he plugs it in. They shake hands and say, "Have a good game," and she's like, "Yeah, have a good game." You know how Kaudokor is mad sweet and shit, yeah. And then all of a sudden, just full crouch sweeps. He's teabagging. He's flipping key charging, like, bro, mid set and shit, like teabag into full crouch mix up. What's she gonna do? She's gonna panic, bro. And Fujito's been winning everything as well. I'm telling you, Kadokor's not gonna know what one, but she's gonna be like, "Oh shit, man! Like, it's like this." But by then, it's too late. It's done, isn't it?
That's an RGB.
That's enough, to be honest. Forget all the key charging, but the RGB on the keyboard when he whips that shit out is just it's a wrap, man. Mechanical keyboards, bro. Yeah, crazy, man. He's a keyboard player. Man.
I didn't even know he was a keyboard.
Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, he's a keyboard player, man.
So, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna probably go for Kaudokor in this one.
Yeah.
Are you saying Fujito?
I'm saying Fujito because he's just been like, to be consistent in Europe is such a hard thing to do. Like, it's I can't state like just how difficult that is because like there's so many strong people. This guy's, you know, he's been Mr. Consistent. If anything, he's been consistent. And when it comes to the 10v10, before the teams were picked, you know, and I made sure that I picked the team with you know, a stream. I had, you know, we had a panel of people on the stream, and we had everyone in the chat who were giving their opinions. And I was like, okay, this team was not picked by me. I want that to be clear. It was picked by everyone, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's happy with it. I haven't heard any complaints. But like, you know, Fujito was saying that, look, I'm confident. So if you want someone who's got confidence that isn't going to care about the loud noises and the shouting, this guy doesn't even speak the best English, bro. He ain't going to understand what these Americans are doing. They'll be shouting "you ass" and but he's not going to know what the hell they're saying. So he's going to be like, "Oh, okay, just loud noises, isn't it?" Like that's another advantage too. So if he's just going to be doing his thing as usual, and yeah, that's it, innit?
All right, so I just want to address something in here. Here's a comment in here saying All American second team versus EU's first team. Now, this comment is very, very silly because you do realize that we don't even have none of the Italian players, bro. Like we don't have there's this team that we have for EU is don't get me wrong, it's a very good team, but there's a lot of players missing. Like I wouldn't say that and you've got a lot of players in America. Like for example, Doug from Paris is not there. Strog, Daniel Mardo, I don't know where
if Strog was there, bro, it'll just be Strog versus their 10. Let's be honest. I'm not even talking shit now.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Strog versus their entire team, and it's over. They're not gonna know what hit them. And look, I tried to get Strog to come as well. He wanted to go, but we know what's happening right now. The situation politically is not not the best as well for him to travel. But look, I was talking to the Norwegian guys, and we were talking about getting Strog over to Norway, and then funding his flight to America. Yeah, we because then he could fly. He can't fly directly from Russia to America, so he had to go somewhere else. And the Norwegians were shouts to the Norway scene, man. They're sick, but they were willing to actually put this guy up for a week or two, and then fly him over. Strug would have been an easy choice, and he would have bodied all of these guys, man. Like he was a contender to win the whole tournament.
Who's the other LMG mob as well, bro? Like the last player, bro. He's mad, bro. Man said EU's first team, bro. Yeah. Ayo Richie beat both of the two strongest American players. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, Richie is my guy, love him to pieces, but he's not a top 3 or top 5 player in the UK. Consistent, I'll be honest. He's definitely up there for sure, but there are better, I'd say there are more consistent, I wouldn't say better, more consistent players than him in the top. That's what I think, personally. I'm talking about Kane, Chicken if he's retired or not, I don't know. But Kane, Chicken, Golsane. I would like to say K-Wiz.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing one. I feel like I'm missing one, but I don't know. But yeah, I would definitely put him amongst just outside of that part. And he's not going.
Yeah. He's not going, yeah. Richie's not going. And these guys all wanted Richie to go, because they wanted the run back and stuff. And it's like, well, nah, you got to hold that, bro. If you want to get that run back, come back to London, man. Come back to the UK. We're not going to try. A lot of us are traveling out. And I'll be honest, I'm traveling out to Common Breaker because it's a big tournament. And, I love Rick to pieces, man. That's my guy. And, that's someone who supported me so much throughout the years, So I was like, you know what? I want to go down to Common Breaker and support. And I thought with so many other people going down, I thought it was a great time to do this exhibition, and Rick would definitely, help to make that happen. And he did, he accommodated for it at 7 p.m. on the Friday, which was going to be around 1 or 2 a.m. here in the UK. So, that'll be sick. But that's why I'm going down. But it's time for these guys to come down to EU, because every time these guys have, and again, Americans don't want to talk about this. How many times have you guys in EU in Tekken 7 come down to EU and won? You haven't. Every time you've come, something's happened to you. Joey Fury came. He lost in Headstomper. He lost to Sefi Black and Devil Kazuya in when he went to versus fighting. Who else? The thing is that not many people have come. Joey was the main one, and that's because I told the guy, you have to come, bro. It's amazing. We'll show you around. We had a great time. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, if you're looking at the USA team and you're saying that there's people missing, I don't give a shit, bro. We're going to your ends. And like Jay said, we haven't got our full team either. Right, so I'm already hearing excuses, which shows me again it's a sign of weakness. It's a sign of you being scared. Is you already got option selects ready for when you lose. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing stiffness, and I'm seeing fright, terror. That's what I'm seeing. That's how it is. Because why? If you thought you're gonna win, Jay, why would you not? Why would you say, "Oh yeah, we got people missing"? We haven't been saying that. Did you mention it until it was brought up in the chat? No. We didn't bring that up. You guys did, because you're gonna lose. And Awais, you've been talking mad for a long time, bro. And I'm telling you, I'm calling you out, man. You can't be doing this. Don't hide behind Anakin, and don't hide behind Joey anymore. This is a 10v10. It's not a 2v2, yeah. So we have a Yeah.
I love this stream, man. I actually love this stream. All right,
This is
so
what they do, Jay. All they do is they hide behind Anakin. They hide behind Jimmy. Jimmy hasn't even played the game for 7 years. Why are you talking about Jimmy? Where, bro? Jimmy's just living his best life, bro. He's doing his thing. He's living in Cali, bro. The weather's good there, man. He's probably eating nice food, meeting up the girls and stuff, and chilling. He's playing some Tekken with Bronson. The guy's living life. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to play in this 10v10. If he wanted to come, he would have come. Why are you bringing up Jimmy? You mean that guy that went to Europe and again didn't win a tournament and lost to Gunny 9 rounds straight? Oh, you talking about that guy? You know, like, bro, all of your top players have come here to Europe and got bodied. Like, it's true. Cuddle lost, Shadow lost, Trungy lost, Spiro lost, Joey lost, Anakin lost, Naps lost. All of them have lost in Tekken 7. And we're stronger now than we were back then.
bro, they lost to Akon as well. I watched that live. He lost 2-0 to his Lay.
Oh,
Lay.
Yeah.
I was there watching it live. Like,
I forgot about that. Yeah.
bro, I've seen it. I've seen so much losses to EU, and I'm just like, where did all this energy come from? Speedkicks, you lost to Starscream Jr., bro. Like, I don't think you understand how mad that is. My man called himself Starscream Jr. Like, Speedkicks is meant to be the best Torang. You lost to a junior, bro. A junior. Like, and then you're saying stuff about other players in the EU. I love you to pieces, bro, but we gotta make sense here, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, and you know what? Credit to him as well. Like, he came down to the mix-up. And look, Speedkicks needs to come to Europe more. Like, he needs to.
What happened to him at the mix-up?
At the mix-up, look, I'll be honest, it was a very stacked tournament.
I don't want to hear that, Spag. I don't want to hear that. Where did he end up?
Do you know what? He came 5th, I believe. He came 5th. He got top 8, which was very good. But then the winner of the tournament was Super Akuma, right? And so again, that was EU taking it over USA. It was a good performance, but you know, I was gonna say the bracket was very stacked, but it was kind of messed up too because it was a first master event and the seeding was all kind of messed up. So there was like half of the tournament was like super stacked, as in we had Chikrin and Nee in the same pool. It was the same pool. They were in the same pool, right? And like that to me, that's the grand finals right there, Chikrin and Nee. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of the Koreans were there like, yeah, we're watching out for this guy Chikrin, man. Like, he's the danger here. But then, you know, Super Kuma, I think, like, I'm not going to downplay anything. Like, Super Kuma deserved the win. He beat Lowhigh, a bunch of other people. Speakers played sick as well. But look, man, he came and again, like, you know, the European outplaced him. You know what I mean? And this is what's happened every EU tournament. None of these guys will come in one. And look, well, for Red Bull Golden Letters, you know, this is a tournament that I was organizing for with the Red Bull UK guys for over a year, right? Wasn't able to talk about it, which was very annoying, and I wasn't able to speak about it, but I wanted to. I was like, oh, guys, I got something for you, but I can't really speak about it right now. It went well. I loved it. But the plan was always to invite 4 people and then have 4 people qualify, which I thought was cool. Like, I like that dynamic, right? The 4 people that were invited originally were Arslan, Anakin, and then I don't remember who the next. I think, we tried to get JDCR to come down. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to. And then we tried to get Nee down as well. So we were trying to invite and then Super Kuma was the 4th because we have to invite a European too, right? But imagine, like, because certain people couldn't come, I hit up Joey last minute and I was like, can you come, right? And he's like, yeah, let's do it, man. So then that's Anakin and Joey gifted a top 8. They don't have to qualify. They don't have to go through that shark tank of, you know, Tetsus and Fuhitos and Jokers.
Oh my God. I just thought of something when you just said that. So you're telling me, Spag, that man like Anakin, man like Joey Fury didn't have to do all the hard work in the pools and that they just got to top 8. They're just there clean. Man like Ayo Richie had to work for it, got there, beat them.
Yeah.
I swear he beat Joey Fury, then he beat him in the run back. Was that correct? Am I wrong in saying that?
I think he beat him
first.
He put both guys in losers, I believe, Anakin and Joey, and then in the grand finals he lost the first set.
Even with them being in top 8 already, they couldn't win a UK tournament. Is this what you're telling me?
That's exactly what I'm telling you, bro. They were gifted, bro. It was a gift from me to them. I gifted it to them. I gave it to them. I'm like, listen, you're guests in my country. Here's top 8. Now win the tournament, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, bro. Is that it's levels, man. Like, and that's the thing. Erich is the only player, bro. You say this is what see. This is the thing, right? Jay, unfortunately, this stream might go a little bit longer than it's supposed to because we need to explain things slower to the Americans. So let me explain it again. Your player saying none of the top Europeans beat him. Bro, they were gifted top 8. They didn't have to go through all of the top Europeans that Fergus and Kane and Ritchie had to go through, right? You're saying that they didn't even play all of them either. Let me say that again so that you understand it. They didn't play versus all of the top Europeans, my friend. They were gifted by me, and I want you to say in the chat right now, thank you, Spag. Actually, thank you, General Spag. Say that to me. Thank you, Spag, for gifting my top players a top 8 because I did that for your mans, and they still couldn't win. Okay, so say thank you in the chat. Otherwise, I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you anything. So I'm done with this guy, man. Say thank you, or I am. That's not showing much gratitude. That's actually kind of rude. So unless you're gonna thank me, then we're done here, bro. They still couldn't win. Yeah. Oh yeah, Bakri says thank you. No problem, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. Look, he's thanking me on behalf of the Americans, but I still am yet to see any American in the chat thanking me. I bet you they're watching right now. They're probably clipping stuff. They're probably saying in Discord saying, "Oh man, look, this
I have tears on my eyes. Look, my eyes are
I love it. Don't keep going in. Yeah. What's up, Doctor man? How you doing, bro?
I said, man said they got gifted.
Yeah,
the best players. Don't worry. Don't get me wrong. Anakin, Joey, it's all love. I love you guys. But man is saying they got gifted and still couldn't make it. That is mad. In a UK tournament. That's crazy.
It's mad.
It's EU, but you know what I mean. It's in the UK, so do you know what I mean? Like, boy, I don't know, man.
That's what we got to mention it because these guys, they need to know the perspective, right? Like we haven't even spoken that much about the people who came down to Amsterdam and got their ass handed to them, bro. And if you listen very closely, when Shadow lost on stream, to just so you know, there's one guy in the background saying, "Go home, blood." And I don't know, I'm not gonna say that was me, but you know, so they got violated when they came here. They got sent flipping sightseeing, man. They were probably not expected to go sightseeing in Amsterdam, but they went sightseeing because they got eliminated very early, man. Cuddle did very sick, and I actually knew she would do sick because we did struggle versus Elisa at the time. I think that there wasn't any top Elisa player in Europe, and I thought that she's gonna do really well. And she did. She got I think 4th or 5th or something. Again, though, Grilanda won the whole thing. But yeah, like at the end of the day, the rest of you I didn't see you, to be honest. You got a bit of a violation there, you know what I'm saying? Like
Doug beat Speedkicks, right? As well.
He did, yeah, he did. Again, not surprising to me because Steve is a Huarang, but also he probably was not expecting someone that solid as Doug. You know what I mean? Like Doug is not a guy to mess around with, man. And it's unfortunately, even he's not. I mean, he could have been in that 10-man team if he was playing. Kalak as well. I mean, I don't think these guys lose to Trojan, man. Do you know who Trojan is, Jay?
Who is that?
See, exactly. No, I'm not going to explain it because I mean you don't know, which means that we don't need to talk about it. But it's a Lily player. But it just goes to show the fact that you don't.
Wait. I think I saw it. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on.
So this is the guy that does things in USA in terms of Lily, innit? Like, but imagine if he's winning, what would Kalak do to these people? What would Kalak's Lily do to the Americans, bro? It'd be bad. I'm just thinking about it in my head. I'm thinking Kalak versus USA. It would be very, very bad, bro. So there's many players that we could have had on our team. Many players, right? That could have been on our team that could have done the thing. But yeah, so but that's not something that I've mentioned, not something that we've mentioned because until it got brought up, I'm happy with this 10-man team. It could have been different, but these guys are sick, man. So it's fine.
All right, let me go through the other lot and like where you would pick them. So the next one is Anakin versus K-Wiss. Now,
yeah,
this one is a hard one because I feel like K-Wiss on a good day could absolutely wash Anakin. I think on a good day he can absolutely wash Anakin. I was watching him play against who was it again? Infested, and he done really well against him I know he lost now, but he done really well. Like just watching the match and that. I think he could beat him. I think he could beat
Yeah.
him. But it's one of those ones that I think if Americans was to speak and they were like, oh yeah, that they would say Anakin will win just
Yeah, yeah.
based off what he does. So
Yeah, I mean, I think that
it's a hard one.
when it comes, yeah, when it comes to Anakin and K-Wiss, I saw them play at Red Bull. You know, they had their set. Oh no, Kobe wasn't using his main pad. He used his PS5 pad, but he was on the PS4 one. And you know, it was actually a little bit back and forth. Anakin ended up actually taking a bit more wins in the end.
Okay.
But no, it wasn't a wash at all by any means. It was actually quite even. Now that was just casuals. And
Hmm.
I know that K-Wiss, you know, this is an opportunity for him
Mm-hmm.
to get a win that is going to destroy Team USA and their morale. Like, but Anakin is going to be ready. Like that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
we can't. I was having this conversation with Joey in London. It's like, bro, you can't discount the stuff this man's done. The stuff that he does is it blows my mind. I watch him and I'm like, how is this guy this good? I don't get it. Like I don't get how. Again, this is the guy that all of USA hides behind as well. If Anakin all of a sudden decided to not play Tekken, what are you guys doing? What you guys might actually be the weakest region on planet Earth. But Anakin is carrying all of you, in my opinion. Joey and Anakin's doing the thing, and I feel like, you know, just because of what he's done and how strong he is, we can't really choose Kobe for that one. But I believe in Kobe 100%. I do. I mean, I would myself put Kobe down as to win that, but just based on what Anakin has done, I can't really do it. You know, you can't. Like, if I'm going to be
Mm.
honest here, I'll say, yeah, and Anakin's the likeliest to win that, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, K-Wiss 100% has everything he needs to win that one.
Just to touch on that one before we move on to the next one. I feel like he has everything that he can. Like when on a good day, I reckon he can beat him. But we can't discredit everything that Anakin has done. Sorry, not does everything that he's
Mm,
done. And on top of it, I just want to say something for the Americans because I know they're going to talk about the Kaiser and the Genghis Stone. Like anyone, like Genghis Stone, I think is pretty solid. I think he's a pretty solid Katarina.
mm,
Kaiser, obviously, if you're gonna do backswing blows and stuff and unpredicted timings and all of that stuff, and the way how he plays is crazy with Lucky Chloe, and I believe that is how you should play the character in tournaments. I think it should be like unpredictable and stuff.
mm.
It worked, but I do feel like everyone's kind of knows that that's his play style now because he's showing it so much now. Do you know what I mean? So I think everyone is gonna be more prepared for the backswing blows and just do more longer, like long range mids, just so
That's
they're
it.
not getting caught by like, oh, trying to do a downforward one and then you're gonna get backswing blows. So that's that one. All right,
Mm.
Junior
Yeah.
20Z versus Chikimaru.
Yeah, I mean, this one, even Speedkicks said Chicken Maru's going to win that, right? So it's, yeah, it's going to be, I think that was quite clear for Chicken Maru to win. Junior is good, you know, again, can't discount him either. Can't really sleep on him. We shouldn't sleep on any of these guys. But, I mean, come on. I mean, even if Speedkicks himself is saying that Nuno's going to win that one, I feel like that's an easy win for Chicken Maru.
100%. All right, cool. So we'll move on to the Joey Fury versus Super Akuma. What do you think about that one?
This one was these guys are 1-on-1 right now. I think Super and Kuma won the first one these guys played, and then Joey won the second at Red Bull Golden Letters. I feel like you know, this is arguably with Anakin and Kobe. I think this is the most important match of the exhibition
I agree.
because, you know, having look the way that the format works. If you lose, you're out. You don't get to play again. So imagine like you know, having Super Akuma and Joey. One of those guys is gonna go into wave two, and one of them isn't. Right. So this is
Mm,
very important, especially because wave two is the counter pick wave. That's the wave where
mm,
people get to choose who goes up. And Super Akuma versus most, if not all, of that 10-man team. This is Super Akuma's worst matchup. I think Super Kuma, like, but this is the one that he wanted. He goes, if it wasn't Anakin, he wanted Joey because he goes, I actually agree with this one. I feel like Super Kuma is our captain, you know, and he is the one who needs to lead from the front and go out there and show what he's made of and do his thing and take a big win for us. And I feel like, you know, Joey and Super, it could go either way. I'm gonna be 100% honest here. It could go either way. It's not one sided because we saw what happened before. We saw that it was a close set in Red Bull. It was a win for Super Akuma before. I just think that Super Akuma, if he's on form And we never know what Super Akuma we're gonna get, but from what I've been hearing, he's feeling good. And then Super Akuma's gonna take that one because he was not playing like amazingly at Red Bull. He was dropping a lot, right? So I want to see the Super Akuma from Tekken World Tour where he just doesn't drop anything. 1-1 hit confirm into back one. I want to see the down three combos not dropped. I want to see all the execution that we were used to seeing, checkering combo. I want to see all of that. And then, yeah, I think that Super Akuma will win, innit?
Cool. All right. So just to touch on to that, I do think Super Kuma has a possibility of taking it. It just all depends on how Super Kuma is on the day, because most of the time when I see Super Kuma play, he's always on point. But then, like, obviously Red Bull Golden Letters, it didn't really seem like he was like fully on point. So it could happen, the same thing, a combo breaker, but we just don't know. So again, I'm gonna lean towards Super Kuma. I think I'm gonna take Super Kuma on this one. Joe Crush versus Sephi Black now.
Yeah. So for this one, Speedkicks, who I see is in the chat now, wrote a question mark. Bro, we
can bring him in, we can bring him in if you want to, bro. I don't mind.
Bro, Steven, the whole flipping picture, bro. I know you're not being honest. I'm saying that, like I said in the beginning, I'll say it now. Bro, Steven, I know you're not being honest. You said at the beginning that this is not good. I know you said that. I know you're panicking. I know you were panicking, right? And you did your best to give as many wins to the USA guys as possible. You gave Victim a ritual over Tetsu. I mean, like, you had to do it, right? You had to. But you're not being honest. I know you're not being honest. Yeah, if you were actually being honest, you would have 100% put Sephi Black as winning that match, right? You would have definitely put Tetsu as winning the Victim a ritual match. And then all of a sudden it's like 5-5. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can't. I know you couldn't do that. You needed to be one-sided for Team USA. Do you know what I mean? But you said you went to go watch EU gameplay. Well, we know exactly how that goes. When it comes to making decisions by watching people. A lot of people told me, Steven, that when they watched Pakistan, I actually showed Pakistani Tekken back in Tag 2. I showed Arslan. I showed all these guys. I showed Bilal. I showed Hamza Law. I showed these guys, and then they said, you know what? These guys are okay. They don't look that good, though. They look a little bit, I reckon they'd struggle if they came to... And then what happened? Bro, Arslan came down to EVO, to the biggest event in USA, and he won with a low, a down forward one, and a jab. It's not good to watch. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just watch and make a determination based on that. I feel like you have to have been watching these guys for a very long time to know Wagwan. And I've been watching all 20 of those guys that are playing in the exhibition, and I'm telling you, right? And I watch a lot of Tekken because I have to commentate them, right? That Tetsu is 100% going to win that one, right? So it's going to go saying, as you rightly said. So I don't know why the question mark here, Jay. Can you think of a reason why there's a question mark for Sephi Black and Joe Crush?
Right, so the thing is, this is why I said that we might have to bring him in just for him to defend himself. Cause I feel like he's not going to be able to defend himself through text. I just want to understand what is going on in his mind, because why would you put question mark for Joe Crush? I feel like Joe Crush is a very good player, but I do feel like he chokes quite a bit in tournaments. Like, I've seen him go against like some very strong players, and he does choke quite a bit. Sephi Black doesn't choke. Like, Sephi Black doesn't miss. Do you know what I mean? Like, Sephi Black, bro, this guy's been consistent from Tag 2 to Tekken 7. Bro, this guy does not miss. Like,
he traveled to Korea in Tekken 6. I mean, people don't know how long this guy's been playing Tekken. He is, he's a legend, actually, in when it comes to EU Tekken. This guy's a legend, right? Consistency is the main thing too, man. Like, Sephi Black versus Joe Crush. I mean, I get Joe Crush uses Geese, and that gives him that extra boost, but do we really think that he's going to beat Sephi Black? I'll be honest with you, to the Americans that are watching, like, Germany has a better Geese than Joe Crush. If Madra and Joe Crush play the first,
I can join Spag. Let's get him in. Because I really want to understand this guy. I don't understand him, bro. I don't understand. What are you saying? Should we bring it?
Yeah, bring him in. Yeah.
All right,
let's get him in. Man.
All right, come. Let's bring him in. Hey, Speed, where you at? How do I add him?
Let me add him. I think I can add him. I did this before.
All right, hang on. Let's go. Because this guy is crazy.
Oh wait, can I add him? Wait, are we friends, Speedkicks? We should be.
Yeah, we have to. Bro, I don't want it to be, super biased to the UK, EU. I do want it to be Speedkicks come in and he can defend himself, and You know what I'm saying? Defend yourself, man. Because I don't know what I'll go on for this list. You're saying Victim of Ritual beating Tetsu. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't discredit Victim of Ritual. He's good. But you're underestimating Tetsu's sick.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah,
It's certainly not the best list.
Justin Iglesias over Joker.
Iglesias. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Okay. Iglesias. DMing you Twitter. Okay, cool. Let me check Twitter.
Joe Crush, Seffi Black, you don't know. You've been watching matches and you don't know, bro. What don't you know? What? Like, don't get me wrong. Some of them I can understand. Like, obviously, Anakin's done a lot in his career. He's mad sick. Kodako, they're mad in her career. Mad sick. Shadow, done a lot in his career. Mad sick, consistent. I get that. And Joey Fury, same. Understand that. But, bro, question mark for Seffi Black. Bro, I don't know what Tekken you was watching. Was you watching Tekken 6 or I don't know, bro. All right, he's coming in. He's coming in. Yo.
Okay, hello?
Yes. Don't worry, we're not gonna attack you. We're very civilized. We just wanted to hear your thought process.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, we're not gonna attack you like NYC Fab attacked K-Wiss in your chat. We're not gonna do that. Don't worry. That guy would get bodied by Kobe, by the way. K-Wiss would destroy that guy. But let's continue. Yeah, Fab.
Nah, Kobe. He's on his way, but he's not there yet.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What, K-Wiss?
Yeah.
He's got more ways. I believe in the future of his forum, but not the present of his forum.
Wow. Okay. So now your list makes perfect sense.
It does, doesn't it? It does. That's why Joe Crush and Seffi Black is question mark. I understand it, bro.
Yeah.
So
okay. So which part got you guys confused?
All right,
bro. Honestly, all of them apart from the Anakin one and Joey. That's it. Because you know as well, Speedkicks, right? That America just in general is garbage apart from those two guys.
What?
Yes or no?
What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. That apart from those two guys, like all how many years that NA players have been hiding behind those guys? It's true.
No, because we got Shadow, we got Cuddlecore, right?
And what happened when they came to Amsterdam, though? But what happened when they came to Amsterdam?
You see the other people circled here, yeah?
No, I see the other people. That's what I mean. But I'm saying that what happened to them when they came to Amsterdam?
What happened to them when they came to Amsterdam? They lost. They had to get experience. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be a similar thing here, right? You're flying out a bunch of kind of green players, who are probably. If you compare these players at peak, they haven't done nearly as much, right? They haven't had the TWT. They've been playing online tournaments and stuff. They're getting their names out there now. You know what I mean? They've been getting their experience up as far as like online tournaments goes, but they don't have like the Shadow beat Arson Ash and TWT. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just a different skill level here, right? So like,
but look, the person that beat Arslan from Europe isn't even in our 10-man team. Do you know a lot of people are telling me to have Joker instead of Kuiper, but.
No. Okay. Well, then you know what I mean. Like, then if he was here, I might circle him. You know what I mean? But he's not here. I'm circling the names I see. You know what I mean?
You didn't circle the person that's better than him.
Who?
Joker.
Yeah. I went to go watch Joker play, bro.
Now hold on, Spag. Let him defend his honor. Go on. What do you think about Joker as a player? I want to hear what you're saying.
I went to go watch him play, and I thought he was solid. I'm not gonna say trash, right? I'm here to be honest. I'm not trying to be biased. I know you like to instigate, like to get people all riled up and stuff. Okay, I'm not here to talk trash. I'm here to call him bad.
Whoa! Hold on. Wait, Speedkicks, hold on. I'm saying to defend your honor. I'm not talking no drama.
Not you. I'm talking about Spag. All right.
When have I ever instigated? Ever?
Every time you open your mouth about EU versus NA. All right. I'm here to be honest. Give some objective takes, okay, on gameplay. He's good. He's very solid. I do think he's solid. All right, I'm not saying he's bad. I just think that the playstyle matchup between him and Justin is going to go towards Justin. Right? I do believe those players are kind of evenly matched skill level. I think the experience problem of not having like traveled and like performing in a foreign country like that plays a whole lot that people like don't pay attention to. So I think that's going to get to Joker a little bit. I think. And I think the playstyle matchup is kind of going to be a little bit in Justin's favor. So I circled Justin. I don't think he's like guaranteed to win, but I think I expect him to win. That's why I circled him. You know what I mean?
All right. Where is Justin traveled to?
Where's Justin traveled to? I mean, no, he has. That's the thing. But that's what I'm saying. There's an experience difference here, right? We're on home turf.
But he's traveled. He's traveled.
That's
He's traveled nowhere. Whereas Joker
Right.
has started to travel.
He traveled where?
He hasn't
Around
traveled to. Yeah, like he hasn't traveled like.
Okay, traveling around. Okay, then Justin has traveled around the United States. It's like, you know what I mean? It's
But where though?
Where?
I don't know.
I've only ever seen him offline in NY.
Offline NY, offline.
Has he gone anywhere else?
Wherever they do those northeastern tournaments at, you know what I mean? They drive down and people drive around over there. I don't know where they go. I don't keep up with that.
No,
All I
like,
know is-
all right, cool. I know
that's
he's a
what
good
I'm
king
getting at.
player, innit? I know he's a good king player. Hey, Armor King, right? He plays Armor King as well. He plays King and Armor King, or is it just Armor King?
But he plays Armor King.
Right,
Played
cool.
Armor King. He played Josie before, but he plays Armor King now. He's got a bunch of games Armor King.
Okay. Yeah, all right, go on. Continue.
But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It does. So it's not so much about comparing like how much experience traveling they have versus each other. Justin's not traveling really. He's on home. He's at home. The question is, will Joker perform on a foreign land against a player around his skill level who has a really solid play style? I don't think so. I don't expect it. He can. It'll be if he plays as well as as we believe he should, then it should be a close match where Justin's probably favored in the playstyle matchup. I don't think he's going to perform as well as you guys are expecting him to. So I'm thinking. I circled Justin.
So I feel like that your decisions that were, I feel by having to kind of last minute watch a little bit of Tekken footage from the players and be like, oh no, yeah, I've seen the way this guy moves and makes decisions, and I feel like this is going to go. It's the wrong way to make the decision, the determination. You're not and I feel like, all trolling aside, you're not in a position to be able to make a great assessment because you don't have the knowledge of the EU side, which is not a knock on you, because a lot of these guys are new, right? Like, you didn't even know that Fujito was in our exhibition and he was the guy that was talking shit to you on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? Like, but Fujito is that guy, and if you've been following and keeping up with him, then you know that Fujito has a higher chance to beat Cuddle than Cuddle to beat Fujito. Like, that's just facts. You know what I mean? It might come across as just biased to you because of me being EU and stuff, but like, that's
If that's what you think, that's what you think, right? But this is my list. So
but I'm telling you why your decision making was flawed, and why it's like not as reliable as mine, because I actually have knowledge of all these guys, but apart from Justin, really. And it's quite telling also that Kaiser is in your 10-man team. I mean, what do you think about that? And Landon. So you had 500.
Look at that. That's an instigating question. What does that have to do with who I circled?
Listen, hang on.
Even Kaiser or Landon.
It's just a question. Listen, you have.
Nothing about my decision making. You're just trying to fire shots. I see you, Spag.
It's a question. It's fine. Look, you have 500 people to choose from, and those were the 10 people. You were like, do you know what? After 8 players, fuck, man. Landon and Kaiser, like,
Let me ask you a question, Spag. What is the point of this question?
I said it's quite telling that I said, okay, the topic is on the overall strength of the USA team. That's the topic. It's a very on brand, on topic, topic, right? So, I'm asking you a question. I just wanted to know what you think in it. Like, you had 500 people to choose from, and you struggled for the last 2, like, clearly.
I think we have a very top-heavy team where the average skill level matches the average skill level of the team on the other side.
And that's the thing, right? So when it comes to USA, you've always been top-heavy. You've always hid behind Jimmy, and people hid behind you too. Like, and the thing is, after five or so people, it gets really hard to find people that are good enough to play on a world stage. Like, this is why I'm saying, Stephen, that I feel like USA could be the worst Tekken playing nation on planet Earth. I feel like after this, we have to do Australia versus NA. No. Do you see me laughing, Jay? Do you see me laughing? You got my camera. I'm not laughing. We have to do Australia versus NA after this. If you lose, yes or no?
What?
Australia versus NA.
Why Australia?
Because other people were saying that Australia could be worse, but I don't know.
I think Australia could beat NA.
Yeah.
I think you need to be planning on what happens after you guys lose, right?
I don't think we're gonna lose.
Yeah, think you're gonna lose? I mean,
anyone can clip that right now. Anyone can clip that right now. I don't think we're gonna lose. I'm actually pretty confident in you.
Yeah, but we didn't get an answer on the Sephi Black thing. So what about Sephi Black?
Okay, wait. What about Sephi Black?
Yeah,
He's
so
really good. Sephi Black's really good.
so the question mark, what was that about? Because I don't understand.
I think Joe Crush should take the game from Sephi Black. I think.
Is it because of geese?
No, it's not because of geese. It's because of.
Come on, man.
I see what you're doing, Spag. I see what you're doing.
I've been. So when you were talking about Sephi Black, I was expecting you to defend him by saying that, like, you know, he's been playing really well, like in the last year or so, or something like that. But you guys were saying he's like been consistent the entire time, been really good the entire time. So I'm assuming you guys haven't seen anything special out of him recently that like he hasn't demonstrated before. And if that's the case, then
but that's because he's consistent, though. That's what we're saying.
That's what I'm saying. He's consistent, but he's consistently like not, you know.
No, he's consistent. He's consistently
at the top level. You know what I mean?
I'll say this much.
He's consistently like almost top level, right?
I'll say this much. Sorry to cut you off. Is that Sephi Black has actually improved a lot in the last year, right? And his consistency has always been there when it comes to his style of play, but his results are like, when we say consistent, we mean his results, as in he's been getting top threes. He's currently top 2 in the ICFC, and he even missed out a couple of weeks. Like this guy is winning, right? He's playing at the highest level that I've seen him play at. To the degree that he played against Joey at Red Bull Golden Letters and had his worst performance. He didn't break any throws, which is very unlike him. He missed easy. Yeah, he did. He messed up. That was one performance. It can happen, you know.
But what happened the last time he played offline in the major? Last time I watch Sephi Black a lot because I have a lot of respect for his playstyle. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I do think he's really solid. But I noticed that a lot of players who are like kind of exceptionally solid, right? They have this issue where when they go offline, they don't know how to turn it into like an offline tournament performance. And I noticed that, you know, he was there when I went to Europe over there in the mix-up. I got top 8 playing like Miguel, right? And he was playing Miguel, and it was season 2 Miguel. Miguel was really busted, but he couldn't make it work because offline performance is so much different than just general solid approach to the game.
That was early 2019. Again, he's improved a lot since then. That's the thing.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? But then we see him play offline again at the Red Bull Golden Letters, and it's kind of the same thing. Oh,
no. So this is where we need to be careful now, right? Because actually, so Sephi Black and Joey Few, that match, if you analyze it, and I know you're a very analytical guy, you can tell very easily that, look, this went to final round, and Sephi was playing shit compared to his standard. That is something that should give you guys concern, because Sephi he's not the kind of person to play shit, right? Like it's very rare for him to have those bad performances. But on a bad performance, he took your best player to final round. That is very, very dangerous. If I was you, I'd be like, you know what? And every single time I've seen this happen with a couple of people, I've always seen the run back go very one-sided, because it's like, oh, that's what we're used to seeing, right? So, you know, Sephi was playing very bad. He didn't break any throws, which is very unlike him. He didn't whiff punish with down 4-2-1, which, you know, if he had got that, it would have been over, right? Look, and that's your best player. Joey is number 1 in America right now. And on his worst performance, he still took your best player to final round. That is very, very dangerous. I feel like you can't put a question mark next to Sephi and Joe.
I can definitely put Sephi Black a question mark on Joe Crush because Joey Fury was also having a bad performance at Red Bull Golden Letters, right? He lost to Richie. We saw how Joey was playing at Red Bull Golden Letters.
Because Joey beat Anakin. Joey's never beat Anakin before. Like he rarely beats Anakin, right? So that was a good performance.
We're comparing Joey to how he played against Anakin. No, we have to look at Joey's gameplay. Joey was not playing like Joey normally plays at that.
Joey lost, bro. You just have to accept it.
Oh no! Let me. Can I finish?
Of course you can. Yeah, finish.
Okay, so we have Joey Fury. We have Joey Fury in a bad day. He gets second place. It happens a lot over here too. When Joey's having a bad day, he gets like second place and loses to like one of our up and comers. When you see Joey Fury in a bad day versus Joe Crush wins.
Are you saying that Ayo Richie is an up and coming player over here?
You have what I don't know. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. I'm asking.
Joey had a very good day in Red Bull Golden Letters. He got paid nice. He played good. He beat one of the guys who has consistently beaten him over the years.
It looks like a really good day to you. You know what I mean? But if you look at Joey's gameplay,
it was a good day to Joey. Like that's what he's saying. Like I don't know,
bro. We look at Joey Fury's gameplay, right? Mm-hmm. Joey Fury plays. He normally can play better. He has better performance, right? And then you take that and you think, okay, Joey Fury in a bad day, he can lose to Joe Crush. He can lose to Ty. You know what I mean? He can lose to some of these other players that are on the team that probably, they've been circled. Like he could lose to Justin, right? These are those things. So Sephi Black caught him on one of those days. He didn't get the win.
But you know what, though? Let me say something. You see, didn't Ayo Richie lose 3-0 in the grand finals?
Yeah, and then he got the run back.
Right, and then he got the run back. So it's not that he was playing bad.
No, I'm not. No. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say Richie won because Joey was playing bad. I'm saying that Joey. I'm like just looking at Joey's gameplay. Joey was not playing as well as Joey can.
I think if you were to ask Joey, I think he would say that he played pretty good. He was having a good day. He just got outplayed. I mean, that's kind of what it came down to. And I know he feels that he would win if he played it Richie again, and he would play better. But just because you could play better in a set doesn't mean that in general that you had a bad day per se. He had a good day. I think being Anakin was a big tell as well. It was because this is someone that I've traveled with Joey as well, and I've spoken to him. I'm trying to say that look, he had a good performance versus someone who knows his playstyle, and in order to overcome that obstacle, like Anakin, you have to be having a good day. You can't beat that guy unless you're saying that Anakin isn't as good as we say he is, right? That you can just beat the guy on a bad day. I mean, no, you
can. You could beat Anakin on a bad day. Especially season 4 Tekken 7, you can beat Anakin on a bad.
Rest Speedkicks. You know that's not true.
Okay. Well, let's see. Player at the top level can beat Anakin on a bad day. I don't know what he looks like to you guys. All right, but like,
bro, you already know what he looks like to us guys. You already know what he looks like to us guys.
When I see Anakin on a bad day, he looks beat.
Okay. But Joey was having a bad day. You have to ask Joey. He wasn't having a bad day. He's having a good day. And but my whole thing is I can show you specific gameplay things. I don't know what you can show. If you can do a stream and you can show gameplay of Joey saying this is why I feel Joey was having a bad day. He didn't do X, Y, Z. Everyone makes mistakes. Even on a good day, people make mistakes, right? But if you can show me some real clear things which goes against what we're used to seeing from Joey, then I might be.
I could do a Red Bull Golden Letters analysis stream. I was gonna do some VOD analysis of like ICFCs and stuff, but I feel like I could throw some Red Bull Golden Letters on there just because the EU hype. Yeah, you guys. I love like talking about the EU gameplay and all this stuff because it's.
Bro, did Anakin have a bad
day?
Did Anakin have a bad day? That's another question. Did Anakin have a bad day? Because did they both fly over and just had a bad day?
Yeah, they were playing in London badly, I think, that entire tournament. But that's how I saw it.
So they just flew
the way
over.
The way I see it, Jay, is that we invited these people to come down to London. They had a beautiful hotel that was a minute away from. They had everything they needed. The weather was actually beautiful as well, and that because usually the weather isn't good, but they got their vitamin D, bro. The sun was out, and it's not usually out. Look, Red Bull paid for all the food. They said, you know what, whatever you want, we'll deliver it right to your door. You want sushi? Have some sushi. They were very well fed. They had everything they needed. They had a practice session beforehand. They had the free setup. They had everything. They even had some, some of that nice stuff as well. They had everything.
Ground this discussion. Please take it back. Get it back on point, right? Because I did not bring up Anakin or Joey having a good or bad day to take away from Richie's win. I like Richie a lot. So the reason I brought that up was because you said that Sevi Black was having a bad day or something like that.
Yes.
And I'm just saying.
The guy who had to qualify for the top 8. The guy that wasn't invited for the top 8.
And what I'm getting at is that Sevi Black versus another performing Joey Fury still gets the win. Joe Crush versus another performing Joey Fury, Joe Crush gets the win. Right? It's not to say that these two players are completely like they're not even close to each other in skill level. They are. They're close enough and skill level and win history to where I can put a question mark on Joe Crush versus Sefi Black. Joe Crush got a win on Anakin in tournament before. Are you saying that Anakin can't lose on bad days? Joe Crush did that. So
didn't Joe Crush lose to some random Pakistani from a random city in Pakistan in a tournament, Texas Showdown, I believe? I mean, I don't even know what that guy's name is. Do you remember what he is? He came 3rd, right, in one of your majors, bro. This guy, no one knows who he is. He just came from Pakistan from, I think, Faisalabad, bro. Do you know where Faisalabad is, Speakers? You need to point out Faisalabad on the map of Pakistan.
No, I can't point out Faisalabad.
Can you pronounce Faisalabad? Say Faisalabad.
Wait, say it again?
Say Faisalabad.
Faisalabad?
That was actually not bad. Yeah, that was good. But he's from Faisalabad, and he came 3rd in your tournament, bro. That's mad, isn't it?
Okay.
What do you think about that?
What about Spag? See, you're an instigator, man.
I'm not asking. It was a question. It was just a question. Am I not allowed to ask questions?
Oh,
Am I
Anakin.
not allowed to ask questions?
Yo, hold on, guys, guys. 1 second. Anakin has just raided us, so we're gonna have the whole of the Americans in there, and I'm gonna love it, bro. Anakin, shout out for the host. You know we're not running away. You know what it is already. We don't run away from the hype or the beef. You know, it's all fun and games. But I just want to say something here. I just want to be completely honest. You know, every time you Americans try to run it to us EUs, you all get put in a spliff. You lot know what that means. You know what that means. You know what that means. That means you, man, always lose. Bro, when Ryan Hart and Rip done their thing, what happened? Cool. When you fought Starscream Jr., what happened? When Doug from Paris and you fought, what happened? When Shadow fought, what's his name? Just so you know, a casual player. This guy is a casual player, bro. Like, I mean, we just see him and say, yo, what's good? Let's just play. Like, we don't see him as, like, he's never traveled, bro. I don't even think he's even gone to France or anything for Tekken or anything. Like, nowhere in Europe. He just comes and plays. Casual.
He was high as well.
And high, bro.
Wait,
Man
wait,
is...
Wait, what are you talking about?
We're talking about this guy, just so you know, beat Shadow 20Z, yeah? There is so many people that EU, when it comes to this clash, or not even clash, when you lot fight with what EU players, you don't get put in a spliff. That's it. Like, you obviously, shout out to Anakin, thanks for the raid. And shout out to Joey Free, but they got put in a spliff too by Ayo Richie. It's not Chicken Maru, it's not K-Wiz, it's not like, bro, there's like so many players. We ain't got none of the Italian players coming over. So we ain't got Devil Kazuya. We don't have, Me Trust Storm. We don't have none of those players. Actually, I don't know about Daniel because he's playing loads of different characters. I don't know if
Yolanda. We haven't got Joe Pelix. We haven't got these guys. None of the Nordics. Yeah.
Bro, and this everyone's saying this is the
eight. Is that the plan? We just throw numbers. We just like kind of throw numbers at people. Right?
No, we're not saying that. Let me get 20 seconds. Let me get 20 more seconds. Let me get 20 more seconds, and I will stop. I promise I'll stop talking. Kalak is another one. Strog. If Strog came, it is a long day. That means you lot are gonna be stressed if Strog came.
Bro, I'll be honest. Let me just interject quickly, bro. Speakers, I don't know if you've seen Strog play. If you played him, you would unretire from Tekken. You would unretire from Tekken watching Strog.
I'm not respecting his gameplay.
Yeah, you would be like inspired when you play him, and you'd be like, dude, you know what? I've witnessed greatness, and I need to play this game again. And he would beat the entire 10-man team, in my opinion. My humble opinion, in my very honest.
Strog is crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Strog is crazy. But you know what? I want you to talk. I want it to be fair. Say what you're saying, bro.
Well,
so usually whenever I hear like the EU talk, right, it's always like, yeah, if we took a whole army at you guys, right, you would die to one of them eventually, right? Because we always seem to forget, right? When there's EU players that come up, like you guys come over here, right? You guys fall off somewhere. We come here to play our tournaments. We play TWT. You know what I mean? We're American players are in this to try to get the dub. Get as far as we can of TWT and all that stuff, right? You guys are coming over here to try to prove a point, and then we don't hear about you on top 8 day. I don't know what happens. No, I can't name who you guys lost to because you guys kind of just drop off eventually somewhere in the bracket, right? And no one's like super hype about that. No one's like, oh yeah, we beat the EU guys. Like we want to talk about this, going to document that, right?
Okay.
So what happens is when we go over, when we go across, the pond, we play the game, right? We go on however many win streaks we have to go on to get to a certain place in the bracket, get on stream, get to top 8 or whatever that. And then you guys say, oh yeah, well you guys lost to this EU guy after we go on like a long win streak of like Europeans. We don't talk about it. You know what I mean?
When was this? Talk
about it. So what's your?
When was it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your.
He doesn't know because it didn't happen.
There's no win streaks. You man from America never get win streaks in Europe ever.
Listen, I find it. That's how you get into bracket, Jay. You get a win streak. I go to France. I get top 8.
Are you talking about getting out of pools? Because that's just one of those things that's casual.
I fly to bracket. I fly to France. I get out of top 8. You guys are like, yo, be careful of this guy. Be careful of this guy. You got like with a Joe play. You got some Claudio player. Some Claudio player you guys are hyping up. There's a bunch of people you guys are hyping up as I fight them, and I'm like, okay, I guess I should be worried about this guy. I sit down. I play. I go to the next part of the bracket. All right, I don't talk about it. I don't say that. If we threw this extra player at you, if you had to fight 10 Europeans instead of 9, you would have lost. Like, no, that's not how this works. We're not documenting that.
I want to break down something to you. You do realize when we call out players, like even from France, we know we don't mention Starscream Jr. Alpha. We don't mention him. He's a good player, but we don't mention him. Yeah. And bro, you lot had a mirror. Explain to me how you can lose to someone like he's good. Like this disclaimer, but you, Mr. Speedkicks, are meant to be that guy. So I want to know how you would lose in a mirror to Alpha.
We went even in the forearm mirror match. I played C first.
You didn't win even. It's either you win or you lose.
No. What I'm saying is like the forearm mirror. Like we like 1-1 or 2 or some shit in the mirror. I started off a game down in the mirror match with C. But that's because I picked C because I was playing around with different characters at the time because I was trying to figure out how to counterpick to win the whole tournament. You know what I mean? I was trying to elevate my playstyle so I could get more wins consistently, as opposed to just beating the guy right next to me. So I understand beating Speedkicks was like really hype for you guys. But
it's not hype. It's another Tuesday to us.
But you know what I mean? Speedkicks beating Alpha wouldn't have done anything for Speedkicks. He probably because he was focusing on beating JTR after. You know what I mean? I was looking to win tournaments. You know what I mean? Not just beat. I'm not getting hype.
But how did that mean that you picked Steve versus Alpha because you wanted to beat JDCR? Wait, what?
No, I picked Steve versus Alpha because I wanted to learn how to play different characters in the tournament. So that's when I was going through my phase of picking a bunch of different characters, like Steve, like Miguel, like Kazumi, all that stuff. And I was like, wait, the Steve's not working.
Was that?
Mm-hmm. No, go. And then he won. I won 2 games or something like that. He won 2 games, and then he won the set because I was down again, something like that.
Okay.
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know to defend that point too much because I hate discrediting people. I'm not here to discredit people. All right? I'm not here to say Alpha didn't win that mirror match straight up. He's not really good. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that like we beat a lot of Europeans. We don't ever talk about it.
But here's the thing, though, because when the EU guys go down to USA, the same thing happens, right? But those people that were lost along the way, in the bracket, are not spoken about either. The only reason I bring up Ace but the only reason I bring up like Ace Unlimited versus K-Wiss is because it's probably the biggest body bag, the biggest speed run I've seen any percentage in like any Tekken match before in my life. That was such a speed run. That was such a violation that I actually spoke to Kobe. I spoke to K-Wiss. I called him and said, "How dare you? How dare you beat someone that bad on stream? That was very, very rude. Don't do that shit again because you're representing us down in America. They're gonna think we're cunts, okay?"
Bro, can I just break down what happened when I was watching that on stream? Bro, imagine I was like, "Oh yeah," they were talking about K-Wiss going on. I said, "All right, cool." Bro, I went to go make a tea, turned on the kettle, waiting for it to. put in the tea bag, the little sugar, stirring it around. I came back, it was done. I said, "Bro,
yeah." So wait, was this before or after you left Kaiser?
That was before. But the thing is that this is what people need to know about Kaiser as well. Is that No,
I don't like the way how you threw that in. No, we have to get him for that, bro. I don't like the way you threw that in.
I just wanted to know.
Nah, I know that. I know what you meant there. I know what you meant there.
Well, let's talk about Kaiser. So Kaiser,
you're disrespecting Kaiser. You're just saying Kaiser shouldn't be on the list, right? But K-Wiss is on the list, right? So
I didn't say that. I actually said I asked you a question saying that from the 500 people that you could have chosen from, you had Kaiser and Landon. Like,
you wouldn't pick K-Wiss if you had all of Europe at the hand. You would not put K-Wiss on the team.
I would put K-Wiss on the team.
Maybe.
Okay. But then Kaiser clearly same skill level as K-Wiss.
Okay, you actually believe that, yeah?
I mean, they're even, right?
No, but did you believe that? You didn't say results-wise. You said skill-wise.
They're 1-1, right?
This guy.
No, but it was skill. Let's say what did you just say? You just said
what's the purpose of skill, bro?
What first into two? So they've actually the 1-1. So K-Wiss won the first one, and then but we're talking about skill level, right? So for example,
adapted to.
Speaking, let me ask you a philosophical question, right? Before Arslan won Evo Japan, was he the best player in the world?
We didn't know that.
That's not answer. But was he one of the best players in the world or the best player in the world?
Let's say he was. Yeah.
Okay, so clearly, skill-wise, right, results don't mean anything because if you know a person's potential and you know how good they are,
But we didn't know, right? So based on what we've seen, Kaiser and K-Wiss are the same skill level. We've seen them play. We
no,
have
no, no,
data.
that's not true.
We
That's
have data, right? We have a sample size, right? So if you ask like a computer how good, what's this person win percentage when, or what's their expected win percentage when they have no games played, right? It says 0. We have no clue. No, there's no data.
that sample size is so small that you will not get a reliable result. They've had 2 first to 2s, right?
They've had 2 first to 2s. Yeah, it's even.
Yeah, exactly. And that is not enough for you to be able to say that one is these guys are even. I don't think so. For judging past 2 in 2 first to 2s.
That's all we got.
What results does Kaiser have?
Wait.
We're putting a more critical analysis.
Wait. Critical analysis, my ass, bro. You could say a Shadow and Arslan are the same because they're 1-on-1.
I mean.
Oh, so Alpha's better than you by that analogy. Then Alpha's better than you.
Shadow doesn't have any.
Alpha's better than you. Alpha's better than you.
Yeah, we can say that. But actually no, because what I'm about to get to right now. Shadow doesn't have the Evo trophies, right? Alpha doesn't have the trophies I have, right?
Okay, but then
here we go.
Then we have what K-Wiss has done as well, right? Because he's actually done more than just play 2.
He's beaten a bunch of European players online, right? But we're talking about offline.
Yeah, even offline he's done sick as well.
He beat a bunch of European players off. Okay, we're talking about like offline. Like
he's beating the guys that beat your best players as well offline. You know?
What are you talking about, Richie?
Yeah, and many other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with the sample size we have right now? I'm talking about international majors, Spag.
International majors. Yeah, we haven't got the Arslan, the kind of Arslan results, but he's got results, bro. He's got a lot more than Kaiser.
Does he have international? What's he got in international majors? Because Kaiser had like top 8. What tournament was that? That he CEO was it? I can't remember what it was.
Bro, let's be honest though.
Top 8 CEO, right?
Let's be honest though. See, bro, you can't. That's basically home turf, though, isn't it? Like, he didn't travel.
It's an international major if there's international players present. Like it's one of those things. There's international competition. There's world class players present. There's Arslan Ash. You know what I mean? Like it's like we had it was an international major where Europeans and Asian players flew out, and there was world class gameplay going on. And Kaiser got top 8, and K-Wiss did not.
Yo, guys, hello? Can you hear me?
Your screen's gone black.
Yeah, I think that might.
I think his internet gone.
Too many facts. I broke it. My bad.
No, don't worry. Listen. All right, cool. I don't know where he's gone, but he will be back soon. But I just want to say, all right, cool. So I looked to your list, yeah, and obviously, I know you can't be serious when you can't be serious. Victim of Ritual and Tetsu.
Victim of Ritual and Tetsu. Tetsu's playstyle is not good matchup versus Victim of Ritual. I do believe it's one of those things. I think the players are kind of evenly skilled. I think Tetsu's going to have the weight of performing like in a foreign land, and then on top of that, he's going to have the playstyle issue. I think Victim of Ritual is a bad draw for him. I think if he got another player who was about Victim of Ritual's skill level, but like a different playstyle, then he'd probably fare better. I put a question mark on it, but I don't think it's going to be good for him.
Oh, K-Wiss says he put Aki Major. I didn't even know he beat Aki Major, yeah? Right, the Brian player. He's kind of legit over there in America.
Put Aki Major in a bin bag, but they don't want to hear that. I mean, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear how you placed. So I mean, it's an internet. What's the international major results?
Wait, bro. Come on, man. Bro, you know what I mean? He beat Aki Major, bro. Aki Major.
He beat. See. This is the EU logic, right? You guys are like,
no. But he plays fifth. He plays fifth.
Anyone can get anything in the first 2s, right? We don't talk about like, he got this one set on this one guy. That's never what we say over here. Bro. We say, he does this in tournament. He demonstrated this level of consistency. His skill level demonstrated that he can do this multiple times.
Bro, he plays fifth and lost to JDCR and Infested, bro. Come on, that is respectable, bro. Like, come on, he didn't lose to no American players, bro. The American players, he was just going through.
You mean at the Kumite LCQ thing? That was the LCQ. They weren't even. He got fifth at a tournament where the 8 best players were already like, or was it 6 best players were already like waiting. So like, bro, 5 plus 6 is what he got. He got 11.
You see, bro, come on, man. Bro, he lost to JDCR and he lost to Infested. Bro, those players I would like to say Infested is world class, but I think he's still upcoming though. So I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah. We gotta see more
he's
about.
a
I see more of it.
yeah. So I don't know, man. I feel like yeah, like you lot should have put Ty on the team. You know, I think Ty might have helped a little bit.
I think Ty would have been really good. Actually, I think Ty over Kaiser would have been better.
I think he still would have lost though. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I think everyone on the list, like looking at here, Gosane would have beat him, Tetsu would have beat him, Kira would have beat him. I don't know about Fajito. K-Wiz would have slapped him. Chicken would have slapped him. Super Akuma would have annihilated him. Sephi Black would have slapped him. Fergus, Ty, yeah.
Ty beats Fergus.
I didn't get, but I think Fergus. I don't know. I don't know about what would go on with this one. But the rest of them, apart from Fajito, I don't know because I still need to see more of Fajito. I think they would have beaten him. And Joker on a good day. Joker on a good day. I think Joker's sick, innit? But I feel like on a good day, I would be extremely confident that he can beat him. Extremely confident. So I don't know, innit? I think
that's a good match. That's what I'm saying. I think Ty versus a lot of your players are a really good match. So I want to see him on the team.
Why was he not on the team? What happened?
Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I could hear you, but I can't see you.
I think he wasn't confirmed to going until like last minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like maybe who wins out of Joe Crush and Ty?
That's probably an evenly. That's what I'm saying. I think that's like an evenly skilled matchup. So Joe Crush and Ty are players that I would give question marks to. I think they would be like really good matches. I also no, I was gonna put a question mark on Joey Fury versus Super Akuma, but then Joey Fury reassured me that he had this win, so I was like, okay, I believe that.
How though? How do you reassure you? Because I think that Super Akuma on a good day, I think it could be really long.
Yeah. I see Joey Fury when he knows who he's fighting is actually a demon. I've seen him prepare for like JDCRs. Like I've seen him prepare to fight like players. When he says he's got preparation on someone, when he says he's gonna win against someone, he's gonna win.
Yeah, no, Joe Crush. I see. This is what I'm saying. So, like, I feel like you lot are really rating like Joe Crush. I think I need to see more of him. Innit? He's good, but I don't know, man. And like, cool. Let me ask you a question. Another question. So, out of all the players, yeah. So,
yeah.
You know, like we got a load of players that we've not even listed that would have made the A team, whatever. But out of like, I can only think of a few players. Like, I would put like maybe Little Margin would be one. Naps would be another one.
Right. Yeah, the team could get better as far as like who's not going. No, there's people not going.
But who's like? I think I would put Pork Chop on there over quite a few of the lot that you lot have on the team already. I'm not gonna lie. I think he would be a higher point to have on there. But then
I think that the team could 100% get better, right? Sorry, my internet cut out. Yeah, so it does. But their team could 100% be better. But remember that they're in America, man. They have to choose from who are going to their tournaments, and they can't be any excuses because, we went to their ends, right? So, talking about how to make their team better, their team can always be better. But the most important thing is that they got the 5 good players in America that are just the 5 good players in America that they have, right? And they're just relying on getting those guys to win the thing. And people bringing up fighting GM, that guy hasn't left in New York in like 700 years. I feel Poke Chop, he'd still get beaten up. A lot of these guys, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, man. Like, talking about it, this is as strong as a US team as you're gonna get. All you're gonna be doing is taking out one bad player and putting in another bad player.
Spag, I don't know why you're saying that. That's saying what? That's just genuinely not true. If this team had like fighting, if it had fighting GM, if it had Mr. Naps on it, if it had Lil Majin on it, if it had me on it, it'd be a lot better. But we're sending
probably NYC Fabs.
We're sending who we think is good enough for you guys.
No, that's not true. You're sending. No. It's not true. It's not true. You're sending. You're sending the best 10 players that you could get that are going to Combo Breaker.
Exactly.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Those who are going.
And the thing is, from that many players that are going to Combo Breaker, if that was the best 10 team, that's very telling. It's very, very telling. Speaker says the thing, right? And this is, and look, this is the problem, right? I need to say this beforehand, right? So that the USA guys, that they understand what I'm trying to do. I am an advocate for Tekken. I try to open up the world of Tekken. I always want people to improve. I helped Pakistan to get onto the map because I wanted the ecosystem and the landscape of Tekken to be a lot more interesting. And it was, 2019 was a magical year. And I'm hoping that this year will be magical as well. I feel like NA as well. I want you guys to get good. Because if you guys get good, it makes the rest of the landscape of Tekken very interesting. It makes the EU and NA rivalry even better. So what we're doing is we're gonna go to America to bust your heads, to beat you so bad that you guys actually realize that shit, man, we can't just keep on relying on the 5 fucking good players that we have in America. The rest of us have to get good as well. And then hopefully these other guys, these up and coming guys, will actually get good, like our European guys got good.
Well, that's the problem. That's not going to happen, right? Because the problem is that these top 5 guys just keep winning, and they're going to win this, and then everyone's going to just sit.
So you're saying that that the rest of America is going to stay free?
Yeah, they are. This is a problem I've been having with the country too. I'd like more competition. All right, but that's not how this goes. All right, but how this goes is that our best 5 guys are better than all of your guys. So they're going to win. Everyone's going to sit back and rest their loins.
What happened?
You know what I mean?
Bull,
and just win.
What happened to Red Bull?
What happened to Red Bull? What's about to happen right now? What happened to every TWT? What do you mean? Well, these guys are about to win. The only person who's about to put up a good fight is Super Akuma. Unfortunately he's got to fight Joey Fury. If Super Akuma could have gotten a better game. Listen.
Speed, when you brought 2 of your best players, all they done was collect air miles and went back home. Allow it, bro. Serious. They are not coming, but we're coming to your home turf to show you what is good. And we haven't even gotten most of our players.
Go back, how did we send all these people over to over to NA, but only Super Akuma made top 8? That's what you're gonna be asking.
Bro, I can't believe you just called the rest of America free. That's mad. But I respect the honesty. I respect the honesty, man.
You think you were making a call out here? We didn't know this. We know this. It's top heavy.
But that's not what you guys have been telling me, though. I respect the honesty from you, though.
I'm sorry you've been lied to. Okay, what's actually true, which you guys actually want to know, is that there are a handful of world class players in the country, and they are better than everybody else by miles, right? And then Europe has a billion almost world class players, right? Almost, and they come with all different kind of styles and different kind of characters, different kind of approaches to the game. You know what I mean? And they can take you down on a specific day, but they're not going to demonstrate the consistency of an actual world class player. And so that's the situation we have here. We have an army of guys who are almost really really fucking good versus like 5 guys who are really fucking good.
You see Bin Chan, does he still play?
Bin Chan?
Yeah, does he still play?
I don't know. I think he played in ICFC like last week, I think, but he hasn't been playing much recently.
Oh, so he's not going combo breaker?
No, he's not.
I don't think so.
Bin Chang, I remember I was talking to Saint versus Fight in 2017, and he was saying that Bin Chang taught him Tekken. That's how long this guy's been playing, and he's a Korean legend.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why he's been punching up NA. Oh, okay, makes a lot of sense. Sorry.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
I was so shocked about what he said. I mean, that's a level of honesty that you just can't be having.
I'm saying this for like says tag. What do you mean? Listen, I'm the most honest you'll ever get. All right, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. You're not beating our 5 guys. Like,
so okay, who are the 5 guys? Who are the 5 guys?
Now you're hiding. You're hiding behind the 5. Yeah, who are the 5 guys? Yeah,
hiding behind the 5. I'll say that. I'll bust up Europe. But I'm retired, man. I don't do this. So the 5 guys, I mean, it's probably more. I'm not exactly, but we have Anakin, Joey, Shadow, Mr. Naps, and then it gets dicey. I thought you
were talking about 5 men on the team. So not even okay. Wait. So what is it? 5 is Mr. Naps?
Yeah. Mr. Naps,
Jimmy, Anakin, Joey.
Jimmy,
so
Jimmy,
you're
Anakin,
struggling.
Joey.
You're struggling, bro. You're struggling.
Jimmy, Anakin, Joey, Shadow. And then it gets, like I said, it gets dicey.
You can't do 5.
Jay, you've heard it here now. Just so you know, is world class. Just so you know, is one of the best players in the world, man. He was high. He was in Amsterdam. He was doing his thing. He's like, "Bro, I'm gonna play right now versus Shadow." And I heard this guy's good. bust him up with Dragunov, bro.
I can't believe
He's
that.
world class.
You didn't put little margin in there either. Like little margin, NYC Fab. Like there's names.
Majin has a consistency thing going on where like on his best day he's like better than any Korean player you can ever see. But then like sometimes he'll lose like Pepper BP Spicy.
Okay, that's
You know what I
unfair. I mean that he I mean I feel like with that matchup like he lost because Leo back 1-4. King can't sidestep the 4 and then he just got run over by that. You know. I think that Pepper Beef played well though, man. You know what I mean?
But what happened to VDX when he came to
VDX is not. See, that's what I mean. This is what I
I'm
mean
just
about
asking
the
you.
European
I'm just asking you.
It's weird.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just
It's a question. We're not celebrating.
asking you. We don't, bro. That was another Tuesday. No one
VDX
tweeted
law.
or enough to talk about it. Okay.
What do you mean? Nobody tweeted. Somebody tweet. Dude, one of your guys on the team tagged me in a tweet. He was like, "Look at it. We beat VDX. Oh, that's crazy, bro." I don't. Nobody cares about what happened to VDX in Europe. I mean, to VDX all the time over here.
I mean, you know what? It's cool. You know, your American players do come over to Europe and they do try, but they do just like, bro. It's a long day for all of them. Like we're talking your best players. You know, even even if we talk about Mr. Naps, because I know Naps is your like. When we talk about America, he's the guy in it. But I swear, Akon punched him up 2-0 with Lei, bro. Lei Hulong in what, season 2? Lei in season 2, bro. Come on, man. And Lei is not. Akon 2-0, bro. I watched it with my own eyes at Evo. He lost 2-0. Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's
and the reason why this has to be brought up is because. No, but Steven, the reason why this has to be brought up is because the fact that like it's made out by not by you, right? I'm gonna be fair, not by the top players of USA, but by that guy Oasis of the USA, of the inconsiderate raccoons of the USA. You know, the people who say like, oh, you know, USA is unbeatable. These guys will beat all of you guys. But it's like we kind of say, hey, you know, we've actually beaten you guys, and then you say, oh, you're cherry picking results again. No, it's not. It's not. That's not the case. What we're saying, because we're giving evidences as to why you guys are not, you know, unbeatable. And look, when it came to this, I remember specifically the Jimmy J versus Gunny match, right? And that one, you know, I remember watching it, and then I was like, wow, Gunny, you know, beat him bad. And then people in the chat were like, shut up, Spag. He's probably just tired, and he just, you know, he wasn't having a good day, blah, 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 blah. And if I analyze it, you know, he wasn't playing his normal self. And then when they asked him on the interview afterwards, like, what happened? He goes, well, I just got outplayed. I just got outplayed. You know, that's what he said. He got outplayed, you know, and then I was like, wow, that's funny. Because, look, we have players here who could do the thing. You know, absolutely do the thing. And the reason why we bring up these results is because of that. It's because, you know, these bad players in America, they bring up the fact that, you know, these guys, they're hiding behind them. They're like, you know, it's a bit cringe actually, but they hide behind them and they say, you know, I don't have to be good at the game because these 5 guys in America are good at the game. So I can stay being shit and the rest of it. But Europe is we have a different ecosystem here. We have a different landscape. The ecosystem here revolves around so much harsh competition. Nobody is too dominant, apart from like maybe you could say Super Pokemon at times is very dominant. Steffi Black at times, Joker, you know, these guys recently, but no one is like, you know, when there's a European major, no one is a favorite to go in and be like, you know, this person's gonna win.
Yeah, you don't know who's gonna win.
When it comes to NA tournaments, it's the same fucking top 8 every time. Top 4 at least, you know. Like you're gonna get Shadow, you're gonna get Anakin, you're gonna get Joey, you're gonna get these guys, you know. And it's just the same guys. Because the thing is, you're very top heavy. You have a world class top players, and then you have a bunch of shite. Like frankly, right? And that's the reason why I think this NA, this 10v10. Let's get back to topic. You guys are relying on a select few people to do the job.
Okay, is that a bad thing? Is that I'm confused.
It is a bad thing.
It is.
Okay. Why is it a bad thing?
Because you lot don't want to improve. You lot are like. Let me tell you how it's like.
What do you mean? You lot?
All right, let me break it down to you. You watch Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
So you got like Goku, Vegeta, and them lot. They're like the top players. They're the top players, and then you got like the rest that like Krillin, Yamcha, and all them lot. That's America. Like you lot always look to Goku and Vegeta to save you, and that's like Anakin and Naps. But But everyone else, they're defenseless. That's
Fair.
it. You lot are just defenseless.
Bro, do you know what it is? It would to put it in Dragon Ball terms.
What do you mean defenseless? Goku just won.
No, but hang on.
What?
This is it. You have basically you have a Goku and Vegeta, and then you have a bunch of Cybermen. That's what NA is. You have Cybermen. That's what I'm gonna call you guys now. I'm gonna call anyone that isn't Anakin or Joey or Shadow. You're gonna be called Cybermen. Who's this guy in the crowd? Inconsiderate Raccoon. Your name is now Inconsiderate Cyberman. Who's this guy?
I call him Cell Junior. You lot are Cell Juniors.
Bro, not even Cell Junior, because Cell Junior was like on the level of like Super Saiyan, innit? He was busting up Super Saiyans. I'm talking about Cybermen. I'm talking about you're gonna get the most you're gonna beat is Yamcha. You're not beating anyone apart from that. You get me?
You're right. Cell Junior was a bit too strong for their middle lot in the Americans. You're right. Sorry, I apologize. All right, Cybermen. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry.
What I think it is I think it's probably it might just be the culture difference there, right? I think you guys care more about the view of like
we care about
EU
the win. We care about the win.
I think you guys care more about the view of EU as a whole, right? Because when I look at what you guys are saying, right, and if I see a bracket with a couple of world class American players, right, and then I see like top eight, and we have like what Seffi Black, Super Akuma, and like some Korean players, right? I'm thinking Anakin or Joey or Shadow has the best chance of winning this, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming that whoever walks away with this at this tournament will like with the win will either be a Korean or an American player. From who wins the whole tournament. So I'm not thinking about how everyone showed out overall. I'm not thinking about how NA looked at a pack as a whole or as a team or anything like that. I'm thinking, did we win? And usually we win. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is the thing. This is why it's important to make this distinction, and it's also an outdated cliche, in my opinion, that we haven't got players on the level of your top guys. We most certainly do, and we're going to see that in the 10v10.
We're going to see it in the 10v10, right? That's what you're trying to prove, right? So that's what I'm asking. Why are you asking me about the guys who aren't the guys to beat? Why are you asking? We have more players. You guys have a bunch of Cybermen. When you have yet to prove to like you're here to prove that you can beat the Z Fighter. You can beat Goku, right?
No. But what I'm saying is that we've already proven it. It's been proven.
If you've already proved it, then you should have no concerns, right? Then why you should have no concerns?
We have no concerns. There is no concern.
If you have no concern, then why are you asking me about the other guys?
I just wanted to know your thought process. That's all that it was. You lot might need Magnificent as well, the Bob player. You lot might need him.
No, we don't. No, we have exactly who we need, right? Like you saw the circles on the picture.
Nah, I think you lot might need to just take out some players and put Magnificent because he's a good player.
Kira's not beating Shadow, Fukito's not beating Cuddle, K-Wiss is definitely not beating Anakin. We got Super Akuma versus Joey Fury winning that. You know what I mean? We have Justin versus Joker's not beating Justin. So what are you trying to prove?
So the thing is here, what we're trying to say here is that there's two things, right? Number one is that the Americans, I feel like this is my opinion from the outside, okay? And I don't want people to get offended when I say this.
If K-Wiz wins, I'm just gonna put this out there. Sorry, if K-Wiz wins, I'm subbing him 5 on his stream. K-Wiz,
I'll give sub as well.
Yeah. I'll give sub him 5. K-Wiz win, please. I beg. And bro, if you annihilate him, I'll probably add some more to it. Go ahead. Go on, continue.
Yeah, so I think there's two things. Number one is that Americans, I feel like, not yourself, Speed, and there's like obviously Joey. I'm not talking about these guys, but a lot of them, that you kind of live in your own bubble a little bit. Yeah, and this is the impression, you know, and I'm talking about outside of Tekken as well. Like, this is the impression of a lot of people that live outside of America, that when they look inside, they're like, wow, they're kind of living in their own bubble. And when I went there, I was like, I kind of felt the same way, like, damn, these guys kind of live on your own, and you know, everything outside doesn't really concern them. It's only what happens inside, right? And of course, when it comes to the Tekken, it's not much different. You know, obviously you guys will be looking to Korea and stuff. And look, Pakistan, I'll be honest, it took a long time for for USA to actually be like, you know what, Pakistan are people you have to watch out for. I was having messages, I'm not going to call out people now, but I was getting a lot of hate for advocating for Pakistan. I was called all different types of names from a lot of Americans saying, yeah, nah, you guys are not good. You just won one tournament, Flukistan, this and that, blah, blah. And then it took more and more wins for them to be like, oh, you know what? Fucking hell, these guys are good, right? And I feel like the same process has to happen for Europe because
100%.
again, you guys live in your own bubble. You don't really know anything outside of USA, and you're kind of the status quo, which is Korea, Japan, now Pakistan, right? And Pakistan had to break into that status quo. They had to kind of they had to push the center ground. And I feel like Europe has to do that now. That's what this is what Common Record is Europe pushing the center ground to be like, look, we are here now. Like we already are. But we need to prove it to you guys because you guys are very stubbornly live in your own bubble.
Okay. So you're saying is Europe really desperately wants our respect.
No, we're not just. No, that's a twisting of the words.
Yeah, because that's what it sounds like to me, right? That's what it feels like over here, right? When I'm just chilling, I'm just streaming, and I'm like, playing some Tekken. Some European guy comes in my chat, and he's like, "Yo, what do you think about Europe? Like, you know, Europe's good too, right? Like, you care about Europe too, right? I know I don't. I'm not really thinking about it. I'm thinking about playing the game.
This is a charitable thing that we're doing for you guys. Like I mentioned, when we beat you and show you that actually you guys, it's hopefully going to give you a dose of reality to know that like you guys were relying on these top 2-3 players, as you mentioned, Speed. You are kind of relying on these guys to do the job. And when they get beaten, as they have been beaten in the past, very recently, they'll be beaten again. And then the rest of the US, the rest of the Cybermen will be like, guys, we can't just remain little green Cybermen. We have to get good at this game. We have to become Saiyans. We have to become good. Have to go to the hyperbolic time chamber, or the spirit of time or whatever. And we have to actually get good. So Speakers, I'm doing
Toss the
what you
Senzu
want.
beam.
Yes, I do. Listen, I would very much so love it if you guys could show that we can't just rely on the same guys, that the other guys have to get nice, right?
Yes.
I would love that. I don't think you're gonna do it.
Bro, listen. You know the reason why I love this, is the fact that obviously I didn't want this to be anything biased, and you've come and you've said your stuff, but it's like, bro, are you really thinking that, like, are you really thinking that Victim of Ritual will beat Tetsu? Like, bro, bro, are you serious? Don't do that.
Tetsu isn't supposed to lose a Victim of Ritual. Is my question,
bro. I think Silence might have a better chance for one, and then you didn't have no confidence in your boy Landon because you've already circled Gold Scene already.
I circled.
You had no confidence in Junior.
Bro, I'm the least biased analyst you're gonna get. All right, Landon's my boy.
You had no confidence.
Looking at the game. All right, I look at the gameplay. I see who I think is gonna win. I did not circle Victim of Ritual because I'm biased in it. I circled Victim of Ritual because the gameplay says Victim of Ritual should win.
Bro, you had Margin Obama. Thanks for the big raid, 733 people. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. No, I'm just saying because obviously when I look at this, like you see, like when I look at the players on the UK side, I look at the players on the American side, I'm like, raw. Okay, like the people that I would think that are really, really good, that I would think would have a problem with is Anakin, Joey Fury, Karuko, Shadow, and then the rest. I think I don't think like Justin's good. But I don't think he can beat Joker like on a good day. I think everyone in EU is gonna be on it
on a good day. On a good day, that's exactly what I keep saying, right? So you and I agree. On a good day, these matches I would put question marks on them.
No, but Joker has a good day quite a lot because he's been placing in ICFC a lot of the time. So it's not like it's a one random. It's
playing from the comfort of home online. I'm talking about flying to another country playing. You guys are underestimating like how difficult that is.
Didn't he get second in Poland?
We're talking about flying across the ocean in a whole different time zone, playing with a whole different crowd of people who are already. It's different. It's not the same thing.
Right? But he came second in the Poland tournament, bro.
We're not talking about a dude who in Poland, okay? We're talking about flying across the ocean.
Bro, listen. Hear me out. Listen to this. Bro, we've always offered for Americans to come over here so many times. And you lot have been kind of snobbish to come over here, yeah? But obviously...
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
So, like, there's been loads of times when, like, we've had versus fighting and you lot could come over. You lot don't choose to come over. It's only, like... I would say 3 or 4 players, even if that.
We fly for TWT.
Bro, I ain't seen you at no versus fighting.
I was in France. I don't know about versus fighting.
I ain't seen hardly any of the Americans come over for versus fight. I see Joey Fury. I see Anakin. I see Karuko. Like these are the players
What
that
do you mean? What do you mean? These are the players that fly around and play the game.
No. Kind of like here's the thing. I feel like I respect that you came to France, and I actually said it before you came on the call that I hope that you do come more. I hope you start playing the game and you come to Europe more. But the thing is, with France, it was the first Master event, so a lot of people went there. You know, not just from America, but also from. But then again, it was only one. It was the first Master event of the tour, and only one American came. Right when it came to versus fighting, Joey came, but that's because I invited him to come. I'm like, hey, dude, you can stay at my house. Like, you come and we'll have a good time. We'll show you around London. And he's like, yeah, and he got 2 tournaments out of that trip as well. So you know, it was worth him going, right? But again, he was the only American that turned up to that event as well, right? It was one in that Master event, and then and I'm only talking about that 1 year too. Like when it comes to the other years, there was nobody. Like the Americans do not travel to Europe, and you know.
Hey, did Starscream Junior retire you? I needed to ask you that question. Is he the reason why? But remember, you know, Starscream is retired. And he sent his, you know, the Cell Junior. We're gonna call him Cell Junior, yeah. He sent his Cell Junior to go and do work.
And you're trying to instigate through that.
I'm just asking you a question because I haven't seen you since. I haven't seen you since, bro. Did the Harang mirror destroy your morale that much? Because I haven't seen you since. You've retired.
When was that tournament?
I don't know. I haven't seen you since though. I'm asking a question.
When was that?
It was like, I think 2018, 19? I ain't seen, you have not traveled since. You not even, like, I only see you on streams. And I'm just like, bro, like, why are you retired? Like, nobody knows. You know?
When was the tournament?
I don't know, bro.
I can tell you like what tournaments I went to after that tournament. I just don't remember when tournament was. But that's the problem, right?
See, you don't want to remember it, CT. That's why you don't want to remember the loss. That's why you don't want to remember the loss.
You don't see that's the part you don't understand. I was flying around playing the game.
You don't want to remember the loss.
I was playing a lot of tournaments. I was placing in a lot of tournaments. I was getting top 8 in so many tournaments. I was tired.
In NA where you say they're free. In NA where you said they were free. In NA, where you said they were free.
No, not just in NA. I flew around the world. That's what I'm saying. I'm
okay.
That's clear. All right. Okay. So I flew around the world, and I placed the tournaments, and I got tired. And I don't think that's the last one. I think that was the last one. Still, I think that was the last one. That was in Canada, and then there were a couple more TWP events after that I had on my schedule, and I went to those, and then I retired when they released Leroy, your favorite character, because I was.
Why you get it?
To be fair, I think that is when I remember specifically, he was like, you know what? He labbed the character and he was like, I'm done. And he just stopped playing after that. Like quite a few people did. But, you know, the second point I didn't actually get to make, you know. So I talked about how you guys were kind of deluded and you kind of live in your own bubble and stuff. But, you know, the other thing is this, and this is why it's important, the act of charity that I'm doing here to set up this 10v10 for the Americans, because, you know, I know a lot of you guys don't watch cricket. You don't know, like, maybe, you know, it's a big sport in Pakistan and in England and you know, other countries in the world. Mm-hmm. But, you know, when I was growing up, the best team in the world by a long mile was Australia, right? Australia were the best, you know, and they had like quite a few players, like maybe say 3 or 4 players that kind of carried the team, you know, when it came to their batting and their bowling, like they were just unbeatable. Those guys carried that team. When those guys retired, and I'm sure that you can make the same analogy for other sports as well in America, you know, the sports that you guys made up, but like when they stopped playing, the team fell apart. They lost everything because they were carried by those guys. And the thing is that the other people didn't feel like they needed to rise up to that level, because the competition, they're like, you know what, these guys will do the job. They'll finish. They'll do the thing. Right. And this is exactly the situation of NA. As soon as a couple of these guys stop playing, it's a wrap for your nation, for Team NA, for the whole of your nation. It's going to become purely just a scene of Cybermen. And that's not what I want. I want the rest of these guys to say, you know what? We're not going to hide behind Anakin anymore. We're not going to hide behind Cuddle, Shadow, whoever, even your self speakers, which they used to do. We're actually going to all get good at the game as well, because we have to be the future. Now, Europe has got that. We have the future. Now, the future is looking bright and beautiful for Europe. Yep. Okay, there are people that are like, you know, A. Ritchie is just one example of one of the guys of what we're potentially able to do. Right, the future. Right. That's one example. But there are many more. And Tetsu, you know, that one of the guys that you've circled against is another Ayo Richie type person, right? Who came out during the pandemic and did the thing, and we have many more, right? We have a very bright future, and this is what I want for USA as well, because at the end of the day, bro, we're all Team West. These team tournaments are something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do EU versus NA. You know this, speakers. I've been doing it, been pushing for this for a while. I also want to do Pakistan versus Korea. I'll be honest with you. I want to run Pakistan versus Korea, but I also want to do East versus West. I love it. I would love it to be able to have 5 EU guys and 5 NA guys.
East and West.
East versus West, But I want some of those NA guys to not be the classic people that we're used to seeing. I want to see the rest of your scene get good, and I think that us beating you is gonna do that. I think it's gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's gonna allow you guys to be like, damn, we're not as good as we thought we were. Maybe we actually all need to get good. And also, damn, Europe is actually a very good scene. Maybe we should travel down there. This is not about getting recognition from you guys. I just want you guys to come down to Europe more, because it's cool to chill with you guys, honestly, So
100%. See, that's what I'm saying. You're repeating yourself, but I agree with you. I would love for that to happen, but you guys have quite the mountain to climb if you want to beat those 4 guys that are just way better.
I respect it. I respect your opinion. I respect your honesty, speakers. That's why we love talking to you. That this 10v10 is actually 10v4, and the rest of them are Cybermen and don't need to be worried about.
Yeah, and it's about to be like the Madara show. You know what I mean? It's gonna be really bad for you guys.
Yeah, I see.
Bro,
Okay,
bro, what? Speed, come on, bro. Speed, come on, bro. Seriously. Listen, if Anakin and Joey Fury, said tomorrow they retire, NA would be in shambles right now. I'll be honest. If those two said, "Oh yeah, they're retired," what would happen? We have so many players here.
It'd be Shadow and Cuddle or Brandon the Madara clip. What do you mean? It'd be the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Shadow and Cuddle. Well, damn, we just throw it just so you know him again, innit? Give him a bit of weed and all good.
So I'm saying, bro, how is, bro, listen. We have so many players here. I don't think you understand, bro. We have so many players here. It's so competitive that we don't know who's gonna win if we had a major. That is a serious thing. In your tournaments over there, if I know that Joey Fury's in there, if I know Joey Fury and Anakin are there, I know it's one of them two that's won. Or Shadow, that's it, free. I'll be nice, free. Yeah? That is quite bad. That's quite bad. Yeah. That goes to show that, we have a lot over here. I'm not trying to,
I'm so scared, Jay. What's your plan?
I'm just letting you know, bro, that maybe, obviously, I know I know you're retired and all that, but maybe you might need to train up some of these players, man, and make sure that, that it may be in a couple years' time that, North America can still be relevant.
Okay, so let me get this from you, speaker, because this is a team effort from me and you. After you beat NA, are you willing to go on Twitter and be like, guys, I was speaking about this for a very long time. We cannot keep on relying on the same 2-3 guys winning our tournaments for us and fighting our battles. We actually all have to get good. And I've been saying this for a very long time, but this should be a wake-up call for you guys that NA has fallen behind and we need to get good now. Are you willing to make a tweet on that in that way if you win this?
Probably not, because this isn't a team game to us. We played it for the win for ourselves. All right, so we don't play for the pride of it. Every player shows up to try to win, and that's how we get really nice.
But you just said that your team is your scene is free.
That's the rest of them.
Yeah, so I'm saying that, are you willing to talk to the rest of NA and be like, guys, you need to get good?
Yeah, no, I've been doing that for a minute.
And they're still not improving.
That's on them.
You know what, speakers? I'm just to say that we'll do it. We're gonna do what you wanted for many years, and we're gonna bring the heat to NA, and we're gonna try and make the rest of NA not free. Do you know what I mean?
Good luck.
I'm here to do a service for you guys. That's what I'm here to, and that's why I don't want people to be upset at me. There's a lot of Americans in the chat that might be thinking that Spag's an asshole and this and that. He's a prick. You look at him, he's arrogant. No, I'm here for you guys. You have to understand. I'm your biggest friend here. Don't look at anyone else. I'm your biggest friend, NA people. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to make you guys improve, right? So everything I'm doing, it's not to make EU look good. It's not for these guys to win and for me to boast. This is for me to help you, you know?
Yeah, bro. It's
So
gonna be
please,
really funny when you guys lose.
it's for me to help
I'll
you,
hold it.
right?
If we lose, I'll
It's
hold
gonna be
it.
really funny.
But I don't like. I really don't think we're gonna lose. Like I'm really confident in what the team that we have here. Like Gosane, Tetsu, Kira, Fajito, K-Wiz, Chicken, Super Kuma, Sephi Black, Fergus, Joker. I'm confident, man. Like
I'm glad you're confident because that makes it funnier.
you don't have Landon that you don't even believe in. You have Victim of Ritual that I know you're not serious about this one. Shadow 20Z, okay.
I hope it goes in order. I hope the matches go in order because if Landon wins the first game after I circled against it, it's really done for you guys.
Landon win against Gosane.
Landon win against Gosei. You think Gosei's that good?
Yeah, I think so. Gosane's one of the top players around here.
Beating multiple Japanese and Korean players, I mean, he's pretty good. Yeah.
If that's one of your top, then it's gonna be a hard.
Bro, who has Landon beat? Let's just be honest. Brother, you're talking about Gosane here. Gosane has beaten top level players.
Gosei should win. Gosei is not unbeatable.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just what I'm saying. I'm not disrespecting Landon and saying he's a bad player. I just wanted to know who he's beaten. Cool. 1. Victim of Ritual over Tetsu. You can't be serious. Shadow 20Z, Kira. I think Kira has a strong chance of winning. Kodoko, Fihito, maybe. Anakin versus K-Wiz. I think K-Wiz can take it. But, you know, obviously Anakin has a history of, you know, doing very well in general against a lot of players. Junior 20Z, well, you already said Chicken. You don't even believe in your mans. Joey Fury.
Wait, you can't come at me for being honest and circling the other team.
Whoa, bro. I'm just saying you don't believe in your mans, bro. That's all I'm saying. Junior 20Z, do you believe in him?
That's insane that you put it that way. What
Do you believe
do I
him?
believe in Joji? What do you mean do I believe in? I think Chicken Maru's pretty solid.
But someone is killing off my alert. Hold on 1 second. Someone's killing off my alerts. Hold on 1 second. I can't turn it off. But who's doing that? Someone's killing off my alerts, bro. Sorry. Let me. Bros. Hold on 1 second. You lot, sorry. Someone's trying to sabotage me, bro. I don't know how to turn it off. Skyter, help me. Skyter, help me, bro. How do you do it? How do you turn it off?
I need to open up OBS as well to figure it out. You have to you got to right click the alerts thing, open it up and be like, shit, what
is it? Advanced audio? I can't see it.
No. You go to...
But my alerts is on a different scene as well. I don't know how this is even happening.
Okay, so go to alerts, right click, open properties and say shut down source when not visible, I think. If is that option there?
Go properties. Oh wait, hold on. Do I have to right click on the actual...
Yeah, on the alerts thing on browser.
It's not even on my browser. That's the worst thing. Like it's on like,
source.
I think it's on browser source. Oh wait.
Wherever it is in your sources, right click properties.
Let me go to studio mode and let me go to I think it's like in another scene. Oh bro, this person was killing me, boy. Alright, let me just... Oh, it's done now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the hell happened. Alright, cool, we're back. Sorry everyone, man. That was a bit crazy. To say the least. Yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah. So you don't believe in your mans. That's what I'm hearing from you.
See, that's what I can't tolerate. What do you mean? I don't believe in my man. I think I'm being very honest. This is the problem. You guys should be a little bit more worried. You're getting a very honest and objective analysis from someone who played the game at a high level for a very long time.
Listen,
I believe Chicken Maru's gameplay should get the win against Junior.
You don't believe in your man. You don't believe in your man.
It's not objective. It's not as accurate and objective as you think it is, though, because you just kind of watched a few games and you're like, okay, based on this very limited input that I have.
Fundamentals. I saw fundamentals. I looked at fundamentals. So yeah. I chose who should win over the fundamentals. All right. I don't know who has the it factor. You know, I'm not sure if Joe could go as like, you know, Super Saiyan when he's down around in the last round. Okay, I just looked at his defense. I looked at his movement. I looked at how he was playing the game. I looked at how he was approaching the game. I looked at how he was like his general game plan, his general presence in the game, how he was applying his will in the match, all
Bro,
that stuff. And I was
bro.
like, yo, this is who should win, this is who should lose.
Bro, Landon has fundamentals. Why don't you believe in him?
Bro, he doesn't have fundamentals. He plays fucking Fakram, man, bro. What do you mean fundamentals, bro? It's kind of fundamentals.
No, I think Gosen also has very solid fundamentals.
Wait, he plays Fakram now.
I'm not here to disrespect. Yeah. I think Gosen's pretty solid.
This guy was telling me just backdash against Eliza and all this fundamental talk, and he plays Fakram. Wow. I think I heard it all. All right. Sorry. Back to what we were saying. Joey Fury and Super Akuma. You really think Joey Fury is going to beat Super Akuma?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm like 90% convinced he's going to win that.
Joe Crush and Sephi Black. You put a question mark, but we're here today. Let's sort that one out. What do you think?
Joe Crush versus Sephi Black. I think Sephi Black is very solid. He has a bit of a hesitation issue when he's playing in tournament. He's very outside of that though, he's like really solid. So like his defense is very good. I think the way that he's used to playing against European players at Joe Crush's level, he generally waits for him to do something stupid. Right, a lot of the players over there don't make objectively like in smart decisions, like as far as like the objective in relation to the objective game state. So like they'll do things that are like risky but they don't have to. They'll do some dumb shit that gets themselves killed against his playstyle, against defense, because they're not used to fighting defense like that in Europe. Joe Crush he is the type of player to kind of be more comfortable against that playstyle when you give him more room to play, so he can mess up Sephi Black. And then so I do believe Sephi Black is probably more skilled than Joe Crush, but I think Joe Crush's playstyle again is going to be comfortable for Sephi Black. Or like against Sephi Black, so it's really hard to decide like who's gonna win that for me.
So you think that it's close between Joe Crush and Sephi Black? That's who you bro. You're a fundamental guy, bro.
Yeah, I think that Sephi Black is probably more skilled, but I think Joe Crush can get the win. I think like that. That's the exact kind of player that he's used to trying to figure out how to beat, and he's used to playing against. And Sephi Black on the other end is the exact type of player he doesn't usually beat. So like it's gonna be interesting to see.
All right, cool. And then Kaiser versus Fergus. Like, so I want to ask your honest opinion, yeah. Like, no disrespect to Kaiser, because I think Kaiser's a good player and stuff. I don't want to clip me out of context and stuff. But do you think Kaiser has any chance against Fergus? Like any chance at all? Like, do you think that he could beat him? I'm just asking.
As a casual viewer, I'm a very enthusiastic Kaiser fan as a casual viewer. But I think Fergus is one, the more skilled player, two, the more experienced player, and three, I think that Kaiser is the exact type of play style that Fergus is used to beating up. So I don't think he has much of a chance there.
Okay, and then Justin Iglesias.
Justin Iglesias.
You cannot be serious about this. I just want to have a conversation with you. Just like, let's just be serious now. Like, I know this was a bit of a troll.
No, I can very easily see Joker just down into the wall of Justin.
They got one decent upcoming guy. Look how they gas him up, bro. It's mad, isn't it?
I can't believe he's being serious.
Are you guys serious about Joker? Like, do you guys see something I don't? What's really good in the gameplay? Do you see it in the gameplay, or do you just see how many other Europeans he's beaten? Because we've established that you guys have a consistency problem over there, right? So like he can get some wins, but I'm looking at the gameplay.
I like Speed. I like what type of stuff he throws in any sentence. He's very articulate. He's very smart. I know what you tried to do there. I know what you tried to do there.
Yeah, Joker. What do you guys see in Joker's gameplay that's got him in the Justin match?
Bro, he's just a very smart and talented player when it comes to just knowing when to do stuff, innit? Like, he's not one of the, like, you see in NA, yeah, most of your players outside of like the top bunch, you don't just do whatever you don't want to do and just hope for the best. That's what I see. Like, I remember watching, what tournament was it in? It was me, Richie, and a couple others. But we was watching a tournament. Richie was falling asleep snoring. Like, I was just editing on the PC. I couldn't pay attention to it. And that's not me discrediting the players. It's just like, bro, what is that, man? Like, what was it? Midwest something? What was the tournament
What
again?
does it have to do with? We're talking about Justin versus Joker right now. I'm asking for your gameplay analysis. Justin versus Joker. Yeah.
So with Joker, like I said, I think he places what he does at the right time. I think he's very good at movement. I think he's very good at situations. Like, I think against the wall as well. I think he's good at certain situations. And I feel like Armor King is one of those characters that kind of take you to the wall, does what he does, makes up. That's the type of style that I think Justin Iglesias is going to go for. And I think Joker will be able to play against. That's what I see. I just want to know what you see, because you said you watched some ICFCs and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I don't see Joker fundamentally holding up in slower paced match against Justin. So I don't see, like you're saying, he's very smart with how where he places stuff. I feel like he has to place things, because if he has to figure those out, right? He has to find the magic spots to do things, because if he doesn't, then like in the game goes like a normal like Tekken match, one of those 60 second per round, full on like fundamental games. I don't think his defense is gonna hold. I think he's gonna lose in the smaller game. I think he's gonna like lose small damage in places. It's gonna like make it hard for him to play. I think he's gonna like feel like he has to try to rush in against Justin, but he's gonna die, because that's what Justin.
The exact thing that you guys are saying about Justin is what we're saying about so many of our guys. You guys you guys don't know how good Justin is, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Man, you don't even know who Fujito is. Like, you have a lot more to worry about than we do. There's a lot of research you guys need to do. Otherwise, this is going to be so free for EU that it's like not even funny. Do you know what I mean? Do your research, man. Like, don't become complacent. Don't become too cocky. Like,
Are you talking to me? You're talking to chat?
Everyone. Like in NA, like that's the thing is that you guys will say that we don't know how good Justin is. We know exactly how good he is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying right now. I'm talking about the gameplay.
1 second. I'm getting buried. Hey, Jamie, thanks for the raid as well. Serious. Yeah, let's go. Continue.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say, innit? Like, it's the same thing that you guys are saying about Justin. He's that dark horse. He's that guy that kind of, he's a secret weapon, quote unquote. We don't know how good he is, and blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, no, that's what people are saying.
Yeah.
No, you did say that. No, wait. No.
I'm saying gameplay. I'm saying
exactly.
This is how I see Joker playing.
What do you think of Joker's play? What do you think of Joker's gameplay?
I think it is fundamentally basic. I don't think he's bad. So like I'm saying, I'm not here to say he's bad. I just don't think he has any sort of special presence on the screen, and the ability to like have that presence, to like be able to apply that pressure correctly against someone who's not going to crack is what you need to get Justin. I don't think he has it.
And the thing is that, like, the fact is the people that he's beaten, the people that he's played against, right? Like, and I don't look, when I look at how good a player is, I don't look at just tournament results. I think that's a very outdated and wrong way to look at things. Like I mentioned before, was Arslan the best player in the world, or one of the best before he won any tournament? Yeah, he was. And he didn't need to win these majors in order to do that. Right? Yeah, I looked at gameplay and I looked at other results, like maybe other tournaments, or maybe even sets. Like, you play against Knee in a first of 10 and you beat the guy. Like, it doesn't have to be a tournament, but you got to know this guy's probably fucking good at the game. The people that Joker has beaten, the way he's beaten them. There's like, and you have to admit that I have a lot more knowledge on Joker than you would, or a lot of the people would. So what I'm saying is, and maybe these guys have more, you guys have more knowledge on Justin than I do. This is why this match is interesting. But when it comes to Joker, everything you're saying about him, like, yeah, he is very fundamental, but he has a very strong presence on the screen when he's playing. His mind game and his timing and his ability to adapt, as well as his execution and punishment, everything, he ticks every box. He ticks absolutely every box, and the only person that would prevent that win going for him is him. Like, if he gets into his own head, then that's the only thing, and then I think that's the only factor, because there's no gameplay, there's nothing gameplay wise that will make Joker lose that match. It's only what you brought up before, which is you're flying across the pond.
Yeah. And that so the way that I see it, right? I think if Joker brings his A game, but I think it's a question mark match. So that's how I saw it, right? So I think I think Justin at his best, and I think Joker at his best is a question mark match, right? I don't know who's gonna do it.
That's why I said Joker on a good day. That's why I said when Joker on a good day. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean on an average day he's not gonna win, but just on a good day, I am very, very confident that he will win.
Yeah, but Spag is saying that Joker on a good day is like guaranteed to win. It's unbeatable, right? I'm saying
that's what I'm saying.
Joker on a good day is gonna be a good match.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's gonna. I said that what your analysis of Joker was a bit wrong, but I was saying that. Yeah, like I agree. That's why I think that this last match is super interesting. I like it. Because I don't know. I'll be honest and say that out of all the players that I've seen, Justin is someone I haven't seen of enough. But I know that he's one of the guys that's been grinding. He's been doing what a lot of the guys in EU have been doing, and that's why they've gotten good, because they have a thousands and thousands of games online and offline, and they just grind, and that's why they're good. And Joker and Justin, I think Justin is your Joker.
100%.
Yeah, that's why I think it's gonna be a really good match.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good match as well. Yeah, I think that Joker will win.
The way I had it before is that I was 100% certain Joker was going to win based on what I've been hearing about him, and I was like trying to different the analysis and all that stuff. I went to go watch the game though, and then I was like, oh well, he's probably not gonna win.
The other thing is this though, Speed, right? Is that because you don't know our European guys enough, you don't know how they fare in certain play styles and matchups, whereas I do. And I'm very familiar with the American.
You definitely know more about the European players than I do. I don't think your analysis of the American players are probably as good as mine.
Oh no, yeah, it's true, but it's better than your analysis of the EU players. So that's why I feel like because we have more. It is because I have more to look at. You have less to look at, that's for sure, right?
Yeah. I definitely have less information, but then it's about the quality of the analysis, right? I think I'm better at analyzing gameplay.
You have better analysis of the US side, 100%, because you've actually played them and you know them better than I do, right? But when it comes to the EU side, I'm telling you that I know that the EU people, like specifically matchup wise, I'm looking at the matchups right now, right? I know that the likelihood of which win was going to happen where, based on the matchups as well. Like for example, I'm not gonna give it away because I don't want to give away our secrets, right? Because that's not fair. I think that I'll keep quiet here, but I feel like that this is going to be a lot more one-sided for EU than you think, based on the way that the randomization happened with the matchups, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
yeah.
The only one thing that I'm worried about, and I'll be honest, the one thing that I'm worried about is that I think most of the players are flying out on Wednesday. That's the one thing I'm worried about. I'm scared of that. But I still think they're going to perform. It's only because you lot are flying out Wednesday and doing it on Friday. That's like...
Yeah, it's hard. That's what I'm saying. It's hard. There's a lot of factors here. You guys like a lot of people underestimate what happens when you fly to another country and get to play it. Or that is to another continent, because you got to fly to other countries all the time, states.
What's the time difference?
6 hours, I think. 6 hours.
6.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Someone asked, what is the format when the first round played in? So you see, I know it's first to 2, but do you say for example, if it's EU got 7, say it was 7-0, yeah, does it finish, or do everyone play their games? He's gone.
Sorry, I'm here.
Oh, okay,
it's
cool,
just my camera just turned off.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I want to know what the format is, because obviously Fergus says I went to Colombia in 2 days off, no sleep, and got top 3 in master tier. No excuses. Bro, I'm trying to just make sure that everyone's okay. I wasn't even trying to, I'm just making sure that everyone's okay, because I don't want us not to fly over there and then everyone's kind of getting jet lagged on Friday or Saturday. To be fair, I didn't get jet lagged. I don't really get jet lagged that much until 5 days in. But I just don't know how other people cope with flying overseas. But the format, I just wanted to know what the format is. Does everyone play their games back?
Yeah, so my camera's messing up, but yeah, everyone plays. So what happens is, as you see, if maybe we can bring the picture up or something. But basically, the first wave we randomized it during ICFC, and everyone pulled names out of hats, and that's how it's going to be. There's going to be 10 matches, right? So the matchups are Landon Gosane, then Victim of Ritual, Tetsu, blah blah blah, so on and so forth, right? And then the losers are out of the exhibition. So if you lose in that first round, you're out. That's it, done.
Oh,
if you win, you go over into wave 2, right? Now, wave 2 is like, let's say, for example, it's 7-3 for EU during wave 1. We won 7 matches, they won 3. Their 3 winners go over into wave 2 versus our 7. So now it's 7 versus 3. And in this exhibit, in this side, we get to choose who goes up. So like we maybe Chikamaru will say I'm gonna go up first, and then Anakin will be like, well, I'm gonna go against Chikamaru. So then they go up and they play, and it just keeps on going that way until one whole team is eliminated.
oh, see, I thought it was that whole like first to 10, then that's it. So it goes into a wave 2, yeah.
Yeah, it goes into wave 2. Yeah, so it's we need that, and that there is that's a way to help the Americans to win because we need to eliminate all of them. So Anakin needs to lose and Joey needs to lose, for example. Do you know what I mean? So we did that to help them because if it was just based on this first round, if it was just wave 1, then we would have easily won. It would have been too easy. So we gave them the opportunity to have a wave 2 so that Anakin can carry, Joey can carry, because this is what they need. This is just like Speedkicks said. They have a country full of Cybermen. They're not really good at the game, but they have they have 4 really good players. So that's what it is. That's what Speakers literally said word for word.
Yeah, but I did not say the Cyberman thing.
But I ain't gonna lie, you should have put Ty on the team though. Ty would have been, he would have lost, but it would have been a bit more.
Didn't Ty lose to Bloodhawk recently in a tournament?
Just the
Like
Bloodhawk. The commentator.
Yeah, Bloodhawk won a tournament against Ty recently as well, offline.
Not familiar with that. Was that little New York local?
NLBC, yeah, it was. I think it was.
Man, you guys kind of locals like that,
bro. He beat him bad as well. Like, bro,
Bloodhawk. That explains a lot about the European results I've been getting. Now I get it. Bloodhawk. Every time you guys are having up your players, you're like, yo, this guy beat this guy. It's been a local, hadn't it?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I'm asking a question. I didn't say, hey, Ty shouldn't be on the team. I'm just saying, innit?
I'm asking questions too, right? Like, so Joker wins a lot of like locals and shit, right?
There really hasn't been that many locals though. To be fair,
there haven't been a lot of locals.
Yeah, we haven't. We're just like slowly.
When you were like, oh yeah, K-Wiss beat AO Richie, it was a local, right?
I mean,
yeah.
That would make a separate point, though. You know what I mean?
Hey, I get it. Okay, I get it. So all the results I've been hearing about, they've just been locals. I get it. Starbreaker over Ty. I mean, we got a bunch of Brian's that are better than Ty over here. But Dinosaur, Starbreaker, Grim, AZM's going as well. Locals are crazy,
bro. Like we have a bunch of Brian's, bro. That's better than him. He's good though.
You know what, Speakers? This is what I say to you. I'm gonna say this to you, right? If you lived in Europe, you would not have quit Tekken.
Of course,
if I lived in Europe, I would have, because everyone would have been playing Leroy.
No, you wouldn't have.
There's only one Leroy here.
You would have enjoyed. You would have really enjoyed the level of competition here. Like you said to me in France, you said, "Bro, the pools here are just amazing because it's so difficult for me. I'm sweating in every match. Like it's not like America where it's a free top 16, top 8 every single time I play. I get bored. I think you would have been challenged here, bro. You would have improved at the game. You would have enjoyed it. You would have seen the beauty, the art of Tekken by being in Europe. I feel like, bro, if you after a while, you would not 100%. You never retire. Look, guys, I'm gonna say this to all of you Cybermen out there. You guys I'm pointing at my camera right now, but my camera's not working. But you guys made Speakers retire because you guys are shit at the game, man. Get good, man. Fucking get good at the game, and this guy wouldn't have retired, man. You're making your best players leave the game because you guys are garbage. Get good, man. Shit, bro.
I promise you, I probably would have retired faster in Europe. Actually, I would have been like, why is no one playing the game correctly?
Bro,
there's no Shadow, there's no Joey, there's no Anakin for me to fight. What am I doing,
bro? I don't think you would have. Bro, you would have lost to Starscream Jr. again, bro.
That would have that's never happening.
Starscream,
I'm retired. I can log into the game and beat him in the first 10, like right now.
You wouldn't beat no one in no first attempt, bro. You ain't beating Starscream Jr. Bro, listen to what I'm saying. There is so much talent here. I think the main thing is that what we're trying to make you understand is that there's so much talent in the EU. There's so much talent, bro. It's untold amount. Obviously, you don't really get to see it that much, but there's so much players. And again, we haven't added in Strog. We haven't added in, Italy. There's a lot of people from France that's not going.
All these players, all these people, I don't. Who's getting first in the tournament? Let me see. All right, like let's see the tournament results. That's all I care about. I don't care about how many people can do what when I don't see anyone doing it. You know. Let's see super. So we're gonna see super, and we're gonna talk about all these players who can do what. You're gonna talk about all these players who
I respect
good,
it.
who can beat these other guys. And the top 8 is gonna be Super Akuma, and the top 8, and that's probably gonna be it.
I respect it. So you're basically saying that you don't. All right, outside this exhibition, you don't think that no one in EU that's going over there is gonna get top 8 or even top 16.
Super Akuma. He is that. I have a lot of respect for Super Akuma's gameplay. As like on a world level, right? Like when it comes to fighting international players, when it comes to beating competing with like low high and the knees and the Olsons and all the the international players that you want to beat when you fly out to a tournament, when you want to go like, hey, I want to win this tournament. I think Super Kuma has that skill level. He's demonstrated that. I haven't seen it from anybody else. I've seen a lot of people who can beat Super Kuma and they think that because they can beat Super Kuma, they are as good as Super Kuma. But that's not how that works. You know?
I feel it.
I think Super Kuma has demonstrated world class talent, and that's the only one I've seen do it. So I'm interested to see if I'll see anybody else do it.
No, well, that's I mean, that just goes to show to me then you haven't been concentrating hard enough, or your analytical abilities aren't as good as I thought they were. That's it. If you haven't seen the potential, or you haven't seen because a lot of these guys on our team are quite, they're quite young when it comes to the competitive scene, right? Haven't had the opportunity to play versus these top players, or even like some of these guys haven't even experienced Tekken World Tour.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So yeah, just because you haven't seen it,
I'm sleep on the hype. That's what I'm saying,
bro. Yeah,
I'm sleep on the hype because in order to be there's a lot of experience involved in being a world class, like at a world class level, right? So maintaining the potential is interesting. I like speed. If we were talking about potential, right? I would have been hyping up Glaciating a long time ago, right? It's not about potential. It's about what you can do.
But speed is funny,
very important.
Speed is so funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. We see the potential turn into maybe a win, but you guys are telling me is all this stuff. I want to see it.
Yeah, you're gonna see it. That's what I'm trying to say.
You're just so lucky Kane isn't there because Kane's beaten a lot of people.
Kane and Trent,
Kane and Trench, yeah, he's beaten a lot.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Kane and Trent too. He's in my top rated EU players.
Yeah, we wanted him to go over, to be honest, as well, but. Yeah, man, it's hard. What about Asim? Asim doesn't really play that much anymore. But Kane, legendary. But Asim was mad sick though. Mad sick.
He's just playing Call of Duty.
That's what I'm saying. He's not really a Tekken player, man.
Asim is got world class talent, but not world class work ethic. He doesn't care to play the game like that. So he just like
the game.
Spag, don't fall for it. I see what this guy's trying to say.
What? No, I'm being honest.
I hear him smiling, really bro.
Good, but he just didn't care enough to be as good as he could be.
I just think he just likes Call of Duty, innit?
He just he just got bored of the game, and plus he got really unlucky when it came to the Tekken World Tour because every time he wanted to come to America, because he has a Pakistani passport, he couldn't do it, and a lot of the times, even when he was traveling in season 3 and for the Tekken World Tour, he was gonna qualify. The only reason he didn't is because he missed out on a couple of tournaments because of some visa issues or whatever. So this is someone again who should have qualified for Tekken World Tour finals, didn't get the opportunity to show what he's made of, right? So and that would have been an extra European in Thailand, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. It's Europe has still got a lot to show. Nothing to 100%. Prove. I feel like we've proven a lot, but now it's all about just teaching the Americans so that they can hopefully get on our level and start to have their Cybermen turn into some good players. Because we want the West to be the best. We want the West to improve. Europe has done that. Europe has a lot of new players that are doing sick right now that are, the future looks bright, but the future in USA looks like garbage right now, man. It looks very bad. And, you said it yourself, Speedkicks. This is for us to help NA to realize that they need to get better. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully we can do that.
Hopefully you guys can convince us that our guys are not just better than everybody over there. But it's gonna be hard with the roster you've sent. If you sent Super Akuma, if you sent Fergus, is it Kane and Trench, sitting the awesome. Then maybe we'd have a conversation here, right? But this is not looking good for you guys.
All right, you know what we're gonna do?
You're sitting a bunch of green players with potential and no experience. Trying to beat like
you know
a team of actually like really good players. Crazy.
You know what we're gonna do? All right, so obviously, Spag, you're gonna be at the event. Speed, you're not gonna be at the event. So why don't you jump in a call with me? Because I spoke to the Hado and I'm gonna be officially, restreaming, co-streaming it. So why don't you jump in a chat with me and we watch it live together?
You wanna do a duo restream?
Yeah.
I'm gonna restream myself.
Yeah, do it. Let me do
a squad stream. We can do squad stream, right?
Just squad stream it. Why not? Yeah, come on. That's what I'm saying. I like to be fair. I don't want it to be a biased stream. I want both of us to watch it and we can both discuss the beatdown. If I lose, then I'll hold it. But I don't think I'm gonna lose. I don't think I'm gonna lose.
See, the issue is here, right? What am I signing up for? Because I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it on my end, right?
Don't worry about it.
Sounds nervous, Jay. What's going on? There's nervous energy.
Because I'm thinking about it, right? If NA wins, right? I'm not about to like mess with you or anything. I don't really get anything out of that. Okay, NA won. I expected that. Like whatever. I know if EU wins, right? I'm sitting next to a hard instigator. Like I know this man's gonna be hype. I'm gonna be. Yes, you. KJ.
I'm not gonna say anything, bro. Like I said, it's all love at the end of the day, bro. I just thought, you know what? It's good for me to watch it for one of my American friends. So if we're both watching it together, bro, anything can happen, bro. It could be a bad day.
It's only net negative for me, right? Like on the off chance America loses, it's about to be annoying for me. If I win, I'm not about to annoy. I don't get anything out of that. What's going on,
bro? All it is,
that's a deal with the devil, man.
I just wanna watch it with you, bro. That's it. Like obviously we're talking about all of this. I just want to be able to watch it with you and be like, bro, yeah, oh yeah, bro, did you see that? Landon didn't get a hit on goal saying he perfected him, bro. Like, what's going on there? What's going on there? No, I'm joking. I just want to say,
listen. This is what I'll do. Okay, I'm gonna restream myself probably. What I'm gonna do is after at the end.
Oh my god, bro! Why are you not confident, bro? Why are you not confident?
No, because at the end, I'll hop in the call and we can discuss what we just saw.
Why are you not confident, Speedkicks? Why are you not confident? What do you mean?
Why am I not confident? It's gonna be annoying no matter what, bro.
Why do you have to watch it at the end, bro? Come on, bro. Let's do it from the start, bro.
No. I'm gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna stream to your people. I'm gonna stream to my people, and then at the end of it, we could be like, I'm gonna call you. And if you won, you can do whatever boasting you want to do, okay? And if you lost, I'm going to talk a little bit of shit.
Bro, see what I'm saying? You don't sound confident in your people, bro. I'll be honest. You're looking at this, and when you said this is bad, when you tweeted out this is bad, just because of what's going on.
This is as far as I'll go on the bait.
Bro, it's not a bait. Bro, serious. Like, no, all jokes aside, like I said, I wanted to chill with one of the American players, and obviously you're a notable American player. And obviously, we're speaking about this, and you're saying this and the other. So I'm saying, raw. Why don't we both just chill in the chat from the start to end up? Like, we can watch what's going on. You can tell me why most of your players are getting punched up. We can watch it in live, real time.
Look, there is no amount.
We watch it in 1080p. We watch it in 1080p because obviously Twitch doesn't do 4K. We watch it in 1080p. You can watch the characters in the KO screen with them looking up at the ceiling. In 1080p. Yeah? Like, bro, we can watch it together.
I just want the Americans at home to remember to realize what Speedkicks actually thinks is going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, all of this talk, when he's saying, come, let's do this stream now, let's jump on the thing, he's like, I ain't doing that, bro, because I know we're going to lose, and I don't want to be taking that spot.
That's not at all what I said.
Oh, shit, my bad.
That is not at all what I said. I said we can talk at the end of the stream. At the end of the event, I really want to do the co-stream now. I really want to do my own restream because I want to be commentating and all that stuff like I normally do on tournaments.
He's not on it, bro. Do you know what it is? He obviously what he wants to do. What he wants to do. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what he wants to do. Let me tell you what he wants to do. Yeah, I'll tell you. He wants to watch the stream and nervously be in the corner with the NA lot and just be like, oh yeah, you know what? This is you know what? If you lot lose, I guarantee if I call you, Speed, I'm gonna pin you somewhere at the top. I'm just gonna keep messaging you every day. I'm just gonna message you every day so you're at the top. And then You see what I'm gonna see what I'm going to if once it's done, bro. I promise you, I am going to call you. I am going to call you, and I know you're not gonna pick up. I'm gonna keep on calling you.
I'm going to answer. I don't care. I don't care who wins or who loses. I'm going to answer the call, Jay, and we can talk about it. You should spice it up. Even you should get Richie on it or something. We should like.
We could bring Richie on, bro. Like I said, we could have a party. Bring 2 Americans. I'll bring two EU players. We could make it a party. Yeah, we could make it. We could make it a little party, bro. Because like I said, I'm confident, bro. We could do it from the start to the finish. I don't think, like, being honest, I don't think North America stands a chance. Like, the only people in the North America team that I think will give problems is Cuddlecore, Joey Fury, Anakin, and Shadow. That's it. That is it. Like, obviously, the other players are good. They're very, very strong. But we're just that much stronger, man. And I don't think you don't understand. Like, being honest. And I wanted to just talk you through everything that's going on and why you lot shouldn't be underestimating us, man. But I guess you want to block it out. I guess you want to block it out and just talk to me at the end.
No, you didn't even know about the format at first. I understand why you were so confident before, but now I understand why you're not confident now. It was because you didn't know about the format, right? You were like, oh, we have the best chance in round 1. You heard that all those players have to be our best players eventually. Right? Yeah, you heard that one of these guys to take down Anakin, one of these guys has to take down Shadow, one of these guys has to take down Joey, and you got a little bit shook.
Not at all. Not at all.
Now I understand why your confidence was so high when I first got in here. I was so confused.
No, because imagine if K-Wiz beats Anakin. Who you not gonna hide behind?
That's a big imagine. Anybody on the roster can beat K-Wiz.
What?
So it won't be too hard.
I literally just had to. Are you being serious there? Anyone on lot's roster could beat K-Wiz?
Yes. Anybody on this roster could beat K-Wiz. Yes, Kaiser beat K-Wiz. Kaiser's the weakest player on the team. So I don't know what to tell you.
The calculations, the trigonometry, the algebra, it's not adding up his speed kicks.
He can't be serious. He can't be serious.
What are you talking about?
It's not adding up speed kicks.
If Kaiser can do it, anybody. If Kaiser can do it, Junior can do it. If Kaiser can do it, Lana can do it. If Kaiser can do it, Victim of Ritual, Hella can do it.
This is a region carried by backswing blows, bro. It's sad. It's sad. But don't worry, we're gonna come and we're gonna open up NA and enlighten you guys. This is my whole plan. My whole plan was just look. I'm secretly team NA. Let's be honest. Right. Yeah. I'm secretly team NA. Speakers, you know this. I'm secretly team NA. I'm on your side, guys. So I'm bringing the team EU guys here just to beat you guys and teach you that you're actually bad at the game. And then hopefully for when Tekken 8 comes out, you'll be in a better position to when Tekken World Tour happens in Tekken 8. Then NA and EU can represent together against the the Eastern players and show how good they are. But right now, it's just EU doing the job. I'm scared for the future of NA because I see you guys and I see boring Tekken. I see bad Tekken. I see a lot of bad stuff, man. It's sad to see, but and I'm hoping Anakin, bro, this guy, who knows, bro, he's getting on a little bit, man. He might get married soon. Who knows, man? He's gonna settle down. He's like, you know what? I can't spend much time now playing Tekken, and who knows what it will be for maybe Joey. He's doing his thing, but yeah, no, 100%. Look, this is. I'm Team NA, guys. I'm Team NA. I'm here to help you guys. Hopefully, Kaiser will get good at the game. Victim of Ritual, I don't even know who that guy is. Landon, these guys. I know Landon's in the chat. Hopefully, you get good, bro, because I don't think Fakaram's going to be the same way that he is in now in Tekken 8. So you're going to actually have to play the game. So yeah, like all of these things, bro. I'm on your side, and you need to believe this. All of you guys need to believe this. I'm on your side.
That sounds like a lot of cap.
You know what? I'll tell you something though. I'm neutral. I like the Americans as well, man. Americans are cool. I'm neutral, innit? But you can't say K-Wiz is the worst on the team, bro. Bro, we have to talk about it.
I didn't say K-Wiz was the worst on the team. I just say anybody on our team could beat K-Wiz. If the worst player on our team could beat K-Wiz.
But that's basically, bro. Anybody on your team.
Yeah, anybody on our team could. K-Wiz could just mess up. And like it does, like let's say on the off chance, right, that he goes home and he opens up the books and he studies Speedkicks versus Anakin a bunch, right, and he's like, okay, Huang, I do this with Huang, and I do this, and he's gonna be expecting this, and he gets all the tapes and he beats Anakin, right? Anybody on the team could be K-Wiz in the round 2, so like I'm not concerned about that.
I feel like anyone on our team can beat anyone on your team.
It can't be serious, bro. Let me look at that list again, bro. Well, Victim and Ritual beat K-Wiz.
Yes, yes, yes.
Really?
Bro,
Okay,
you know what I think. Do you know what I think? I think them man don't really get out that much. So them man just think because they're in their circle, they think that.
Yeah. Listen, I watch K-Wiss play more than most, basically everybody on this list. Besides Super Cool Man and Techie Black.
So what do you think about K-Wiz as overall then, as a player then? Like, because you're saying you watched him more.
Like, yeah. Like I said, I said it when I first came on here. He's on his way. He's almost good. He's almost really good.
Z, the CEO says Victim has beaten Speed, so why can't he beat K-Wiss? Because K-Wiss is better than Speed. Like, it's not hard to understand. But the other thing is this, right? So Speed, I know that you're not being honest here, and I know you're doing it for the hype, and you want the NA.
Well, I'm not being honest about what, about K-Wiz losing to anybody on our team or what?
Yeah. Because I think
you think I genuinely don't believe that.
Yeah, you don't believe it. You don't.
You think I genuinely don't believe that K-Wiss could lose to anybody on this roster?
Yeah. I think
I'm losing faith in the rest of your analysis, bro.
No. I'm losing faith in your analysis.
I'm losing faith in the rest of your, because K-Wiss is not like K-Wiss loses.
Right now, put your hand to your heart and say that I believe this. I Speedkicks believe this.
My hand is on my heart. You can't see it. K-Wiss is not unbeatable to anybody on that roster. What is even the question here?
That's a different statement, though.
No. I said K-Wiss. I said anybody on this roster can beat K-Wiss.
Okay, and has a good chance to beat K-Wiss.
Maybe not Kaiser or Junior. I think K-Wiss was probably favored over those two players. But then I think,
oh my god,
I think started at Landon is about even. And then yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
K-Wiss, you hear that, yeah? Jeez, man,
brother, what is wrong with you, bro? Bro, Speed, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Landon, bro. Serious.
Yeah. K-Wiss, bro. I don't know what you guys see in that horror gameplay. It's got you shook. I got maybe hit the lab or something. It's not super scary.
I see.
That's why he's got a Lydia. And like Landon plays Falcon Rom, so like Lydia versus Falcon Rom is even. Like that's a nice DLC matchup.
I don't know, Spag. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I actually want him to say that he's just joking, but I actually feel I know I'm not gonna hear it.
He's doing it for the promotion. It's for the promotion.
I'm doing it for the promotion. This is the most genuine I've been this entire time. I'm so confused by this rating.
Like I'm confused about you guys. Landon and K-Wiss, bro. Come on, man. That's
Landon K-Wiss, Falcon Rom versus Lydia should be a good match.
But we're talking about player skill here, bro. Player skill.
Player skill. You're talking about two almost good players playing DOC characters.
Almost good play, bro. What's going on with this guy?
I feel like you know what it is. It's the new young guy coming up with Horan that's taking the Tekken world by storm and Speakers like, you know what? I don't like
taking the Tekken. I don't think he's taking anything by storm. He has been out of his backyard.
Wow, but he literally went to America. How did you say he didn't go out of his backyard?
Oh, he hasn't done anything good outside of his backyard.
But he started playing competitively in.
Okay, and that's what I said. He's almost. We're going to see. When he gets that experience on him, he's going to be nasty. I swear to God. But he don't have that experience on him. He's not nasty.
It went final round with Infested from Korea, and you think that Landon's going to be him?
Bro, it just doesn't make sense.
Wait. Would you put money on it, Speed, if they did like a first of 5?
What? K-Wiss versus Landon?
Yeah.
No, I said that was even. I'm not putting any money on that. That's a coin flip.
Okay.
That's a straight toss up.
Let's see.
I can't believe this, bro. I actually.
Would you be willing to say that you were wrong if he does a first of 5 and 5 O's him? Or 10?
Yeah. I have no problem saying I'm wrong.
Okay.
That's that. Yeah. That's not for promotion. I'm just genuinely confused about the rating. Huh?
How about we get that set up then? We do a first of 5 with K-Wiss and Landon on the day. I'll record it for you. I'll do a personal stream with my shitty Chinese phone, and hopefully the quality will be good enough. And then when K-Wiss 5-0s him, will you make a tweet saying I Speedkicks was wrong in my analysis and Spag is the best?
Spag is the best. I'm not saying that.
K-Wiz, don't let me down, bro. Serious, bro. K-Wiz, don't let me down.
But I was wrong. K-Wiss is better. K-Wiss is better than Lane. That's the problem saying that if that's the case. But
Okay, I'm happy
I
you said
genuinely don't
was-
believe.
As long as you say I was wrong, you know, it's all good.
Don't let me down, K-Wiz, man. Serious. You've got like I actually believe you that no, bro. Come on, man. Bro, I'm actually getting confused by this guy, bro. Are you being serious?
He's not. He's not.
He can't be, bro. He
Oh,
can't
what are
be
you talking
serious.
about? Me?
Yeah.
Are you serious, Jay?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You think right? So you think Landon and K-Wiz are kind of similar on Tekken level, Tekken 7 level right now?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Can you explain your
Oh,
reasoning?
my-
Analysis.
It's not too much to analyze there because I don't think either of them are super complex as players and how they approach the game. They just do like really kind of basic stuff, and then every so often, K was like, "I'm gonna go yellow swag with Horong," and he does some wild shit, and then it hits because people have European defense. But
Oh my!
for the most part, I don't think that's how that should work against Landon. And I think when K-Wiz doesn't do that, I think they're about even. So I think he very quickly realized not to do that, not to do the dumb stuff, and then he'd play really solid, and then they'd have a very normal, solid match.
I see.
Why do you keep, bro? Why are you dissing EU like that, bro? EU defense, bro. What does that mean to mean? You think EU don't have no defense?
Listen, we don't have to go into that one right now, bro.
No, we will. Wait, what do you mean? EU don't have no defense.
Yeah, you guys have really good offense and setups. You have amazing setups, very good tech.
Defense.
It was Gunny's strong offense, which got him the win against Jimmy J Tran.
You guys have very very good offense. All right, I can't take that away from you guys. You guys know a lot about the game. You guys lie about situations a lot. You know what I mean?
Sounds like he wants to talk. It sounds
Nah,
like
Okay, go ahead. Wait, what?
What's he saying?
he wants to say something, man. I don't know. Like he's got a lot. He's
Oh, does he want to come in the chat? Does he want to come in the call?
bruv, he may have to, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, he could come and talk if he wants to. I don't mind. Bring him in.
Do you wanna say something, K-Wiss, or do you wanna just?
Speedkicks. I like Speedkicks though. You know, like when he's saying certain things, bro. When he's saying certain things, you gotta listen to the tone. If he says something, you can tell that this guy is being sarcastic, or and that's why I've been paying attention in the Astro headset. I can hear it in the tone of certain things. EU defense. I'm like, whoa. Oh, you can't just slide that off your tongue and just say that, bro. Like, bro, what do you mean EU defense?
I can't believe this man got so triggered by the landing comment. He's in the Discord call.
Steven, come on now. Let's be real for a second. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Okay. We're being real. 100% honest.
Because you sit here about my game, but Speedkicks, I've watched you play this game too. Let's be you know, your Mr. Hwarang has to be played this certain way. Like you've got to be like calm and composed, and like you shouldn't be doing certain things. But the moment you start losing, you forget what neutral is. The moment you start losing, like you just throw you play quote unquote EU. You know when you start losing.
I don't. I understand how it looks that way to you because that's probably how your brain sees for our gameplay. When you see moves being done, you think, oh, this should be done for no reason. It must be, right? But there's actually a lot going on mind. You'll understand when you get more experience against more play styles and stuff. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing, I can put that to the side for a second because my thing here is you're saying this is the, I was busy, I got stuff to do, but I heard my name being besmirched. I heard this guy say even with Landon.
See, why does that bother you so much?
Even with Landon, like I'm so confused by that. Like, what makes you say that? Like, you're trolling, surely?
No, I'm serious. I think you guys are about the same in fundamental ability.
This guy didn't do anything until he started playing FAC. This guy couldn't win with Devil Jin. Hold on a second.
He won with Devil Jin.
When?
What?
He won some ICFC or something like that. I can't remember. It was before I was here.
He won a ICFC with Devil Jin. Therefore, oh my god, he won an NA ICFC with Devil Jin.
You want an EU ICFC with Warhawk, and you're like what?
No,
They
no, no,
can't
no, no.
defend,
But
bro.
here's the thing. Let's compare for a second.
Okay.
So you mentioned online now. You mentioned
Right.
ICFC. Let's go there.
Right,
So
okay.
we compare NA to EU ICFC. FDX is making top 8 and winning your ICFCs. He comes here. What happens?
Okay. He
What happens?
lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I've won multiple ICFCs. I won a whole season of ICFC.
that-
Has Landon done that?
Don't think so.
Yeah. Tekken Online Challenge.
Right.
Who was your Tekken Online Challenge? Oh, a Korean player won your Tekken Online Challenge. Okay. Who won our Tekken Online Challenge again?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was me. So
That was you. Okay.
I don't know
Nice.
where I don't know where any of that comes from with
I mean, I understand the confidence when in Europe, because you can feel like kind of like artificially inflated as far as like skill goes, right? Because
Mhm,
there's
but
no
then
one
when-
like playing it like
Man came with the
Okay, but
receipts.
his-
He came with the receipts.
because it's very, you know, like Spag said, right? We have a lot of players that kind of easy to beat. You kind of just run through it, right? So you see Landon like run through all the players that like are not worth mentioning, and then he runs like a Joey Fury or like a like a Cuddlecore or like a Ben Chang, even like a Korean players. You know what I mean? And I understand you want to compare that, right? FDX at top 8. FDX losing to those best guys, right? You're not playing these best guys. You're not playing these elite pro class players. I understand you get an artificial like sense of being better than you are, but you're about the same. I think. If you played over here, you probably run through all the easy players too, and then you run to the hard players, and then you lose just as Landon does. It's about the same.
Okay, but his also like, do you know who I had to beat to win TOC, by the way?
You had to be what
It was
TOC.
it was a 3 on Super Kum and then a 3-1 in Sephi Black as well. Then also 2
Okay.
Tetsu, 2 whoever. Like, let's before we get into that. Now let's get
Okay.
into the fact I've been to America twice.
All right.
I've been to America twice. A 5th place and a 9th
Right.
place. All right.
Right.
If we go to Red Bull Kumite, I didn't lose to an American. Your guys Aki Major, like who you guys I spoke to that guy like
In a
that guy's
spliff.
Korean or whatever. You know, your Aki Majors, Rip, Kaiser, that was a 2 back then. And then what? Lost to JDCR, lost to Infested. That was it, whatever. Like, cool. You know who also lost to JDCR Infested? Joey and Shadow.
Right.
Those two are the same. And you guys saying, oh, but you know, these guys are only losing to blah blah, but that's the same for me right there.
Yeah, but then you lost to King Don, and we're gonna forget about that part, or like what? Because
So, yeah,
these guys are losing blah blah blah, right? But you're also losing to these other guys, right? So like,
We're on Red Bull Kumite right now.
okay, my bad. Okay, we're talking about your good performance. Okay.
Do you hear this guy? This guy. Oh man, speaking. I know what you're doing, bro. I know.
I'm just pointing out the logical. I'm just keeping the logic in check here. So I'm just trying to make sure we're good.
It's cool. Okay, let's go on.
And then yeah, we have CEO. We all know what happened at CEO. You know, bad day. And you mentioned it earlier. You know, in the day, like, you know, Joey can have a bad day. Whoever can have a bad day. So by that logic, you can acknowledge that was just a bad day. Like, surely, like, you can. I know you know how to analyze.
I mean, yeah, but I wasn't saying Joey had a bad day to take away from the win or the loss, right? I never said Joey didn't rightfully lose to AO Richie, right? I didn't say that. That's a reflection on his performance as a player, right? Your a reflection on your performance as a player is, well, yeah, you can beat so and so, but you can also lose to Genghis Don and who was it, Kaiser, right?
We can acknowledge that wasn't a normal day.
I mean,
because
I don't know. I've seen you at two tournaments outside of Europe.
What happened to all that? I watched your
one of
gameplay
them-
and I watched your gameplay. I know, you know, like, what happened to that?
What?
You say you
Yeah.
watched my gameplay. You're
Yeah,
familiar,
yeah.
so you can see that wasn't a good day.
I mean, it's the first of two, bro. It could be anything. I've seen your gameplay. I've seen your gameplay on stream. I look like Jesus when I'm playing on stream. But when I play a tournament, I can lose just like anybody else, right? So like, you have the same thing. You look really good when I watch you play on your stream. We're talking about your international performance, your ability to play in the first of two across the pond consistently.
I'd just like to say, so you watched that game with Kaiser and genuinely believed like that was it. You know, this is what K-Wiss does in the international.
This is part of what K-Wiss does. This is part of what K-Wiss does. K-Wiss, sometimes he can be on fire. Sometimes he can be trash. Right? Which one is the closest to standard K-Wiss? We have no clue yet.
And you believe that will be replicated or can be replicated? What happened at CEO?
Yeah. You did it before. You can do it again. Just like you did the Red Bull thing before. You can do it again. You can do all of this. You
So what
demonstrated
I'm hearing
that this is within your range.
What I'm hearing is that you're saying that okay, look, it's within anyone's range to have a bad day, my friend. You know, like it's not, you know.
Yeah, but on your bad day, if you're losing to Kaiser and Genghis Don, then you are at a certain level. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that Landon's also at that level. It's even. I see you guys. That's totally even.
Wait. So you're saying Gengaston is the same level as thingy? As what's his name again? So you're saying Kaiser and Gengaston? You think they're the same level?
What? No, I'm saying Kaiser and Genghis Don beating K-Wiss on a bad day says that this is with that. Okay, so this is the range of player we get. So we get good K-Wiss sometimes, and he does the top 5, the top 5 Red Bull thing. He beats a lot of, he beats Acu Major, all that stuff, right? Then we get bad K-Wiss, and he loses to Genghis Don and Kaiser, right? And I think good Landon's having a good day. He's beating Acu Major. He's beating the players at that level. Landon's having a bad day. He's losing to Genghis Don. He's losing to Kaiser. It's the same thing.
Who's the strongest player that Landon's beaten? Who's the strongest player?
Wait, hold on 1 second. My headphone popped out. What was that question?
Who's the strongest player that Landon? Who's the strongest player that Landon's beaten?
He beat Shadow. I'm not sure if he beat anyone.
Is it just once?
He beat Shadow at an offline tournament.
Okay, and then anyone else?
I'm trying to think. He hasn't been offline that much.
That old chestnut.
He's beaten the guys that K-Wiss was just bragging about beating. Or something like that.
In K-Wiss' defense, though, I have seen K-Wiss beat a lot of strong players. Like a lot of strong players. You've only just said he's only beaten Shadow. Like I just kind of went ahead.
He beat Shadow. He beat Cuddle. He beat Emily, who was beating those players. Like he's
been placing.
He does that sometimes, and sometimes he also has a bad day, just like K-Wiss, right? So.
Okay, so Shadow and Cuddle
I don't see anything
on a bad day, and so did and you're saying that K-Wiss has the
so why is that a bad day? I don't know, right? So why is Shadow and Cuddle losing to Landon a bad day?
It had to be. Sure.
I'm only hearing like these, like he did this once, therefore, you know.
Well, I've only seen you do one thing good, and I've seen you do one thing bad.
Wait. So, didn't he lose to Trizzy the rapper? Who's that?
Trizzy the rapper about as good as Kaiser.
Oh my god.
Who is Trizzy the rapper, bro? Who?
All right, bro. Do you know what? Speaking, I feel like a lot of the issue here is that you don't have enough knowledge on the EU scene, and you haven't seen enough of a lot of these players to make a good, informed decision and judgment.
Oh my!
Listen, all I'm saying is I have the data to believe that at offline international events, Landon and K-Wiss can have about the same performance.
That's so disrespectful.
Bro, listen, I'm not trying to disrespect. I believe you guys are about the same level at the moment.
That's so disrespectful.
Maybe one of you guys gets more experience faster than the other. One of you guys level up a little bit more faster than the other. If we could see more, you know what I mean? Maybe you could demonstrate that you're actually way better or something like that. But it seems to me you guys are about even. And I think you're getting ahead of yourself thinking that, the online stuff and the local stuff is worth anything. But I'm glad you got that confidence.
The only reason I brought up the online stuff is you said, he's won nice, he's done this, he's done that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going by what your logic. Why you said you value this, so I was like, okay, but here is what I've done in this same plane.
Right, okay. And this is what you guys do. You guys win some online tournaments, and you have good days on offline tournaments. You have bad days on offline tournaments. So it's gonna be really interesting to see. It's gonna be really interesting to see who's better than who.
I can't believe that's a debate.
Look, I feel like
Spag, I'm sorry. I'm bewildered right now.
I feel like, look, this is the issue, right? This is the issue, bro. You haven't got enough. You haven't seen enough Speedkicks to be able to make an informed decision on the level of K-Wiss. Whereas, like, I feel like I've seen enough of Landon. I've watched enough of him, and I've seen a lot of K-Wiss to be able to make a decision. And the same way that I saw Arslan, and I taught you guys in this community. I told you guys what this guy was going to do to you. I said it in tag 2 I said it in tag 2, bruv. Jay knows this. But we said it in tag 2 that, the Pakistanis are sick. And this guy, Arslan, would beat a lot of Koreans. And you guys laughed at me.
Do you know what's mad though? I just need to stop you before you say it.
Yeah.
Do you know what's mad is I knew it from T6 because Asim came over and he was winning, and he said I'm not the best from Pakistan. There's loads of players that are really good, and like obviously I'm just thinking, right, we're getting bust up by this guy. Who else is there? Like it just felt like some next type of anime saga, bro. It was just mad. Like he just came over and started winning. And then even in tag 2, he was like just dominating, ranking battles, everything dominating. And then obviously Tekken 7's come through and Arsenation. Yeah, back to you.
Speedkicks, it looks like to me, like for me, like when I watch people play the game, and I see them, I see their potential. And I don't need to see if it's online, offline. I don't care where it is, if it's a local.
No, I know. I said K-Wiss has potential. I'm talking about right now.
No. It's not even like, bro. I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, you see the potential, but you see that he has been competing around Europe in multiple different countries and placing very, very well during the Tekken World Tour in 2019 before the pandemic. And then there's all the stuff that he's done online as well. It's carried over. He's got a lot of results, and I see all of that, and then I see the gameplay. And I see this is not even close. So I'm happy that you said that you're going to go on Twitter and be like, Speedkicks was wrong about this, and about K-Wiss being on the same level as Landon when they play their first to 5. I don't know, K-Wiss, are you willing to do a first to 5 versus 10 with him?
Respect. I'm just so upset he's comparing me to a guy who only started winning when he picked up Falcon Rum. I don't get it, man. Like. But I legit don't care. Like if the first of 5 landing is what we need, so this guy can see that. Like I don't understand, man. Like I'm distraught.
This guy is called Fundamentals, bro. And man went to Fakaram. Remember, he picked Law, went to Devil Jin, and then went to Fakaram and started winning. We all know Fakaram is a stupid character and his range is ridiculous. Like, but this guy has gone to Fakaram and started doing things. And man is saying that he's on the same level as K-Wiz.
The fact is, well, like I don't even like see that much of Landon. I just hear his bullshit all the time, man. Like Eliza doesn't work, all this nonsense. He talks about Tekken, like he talks about top level Tekken. He doesn't know what that is.
I think. I think you're very correct. I don't believe either of you guys know exactly what top level Tekken is at the moment. I think.
What?
I think you have the potential to get there. I think Landon does too. You probably have a little bit more potential than Landon, right? But I think right about now we are seeing two players who have done about the same thing value-wise and have demonstrated to be in the same range of gameplay, same range of performance. So I think this is gonna be. I think it's good. I think it's definitely not out of the ordinary to say that you guys are about evenly matched.
Do you think, who's better out of Inconsiderate Raccoon and Landon?
Landon.
Was it by a long shot though? Because I feel like they're quite close. I feel like Inconsiderate Raccoon's getting good.
Raccoon is weird. So Raccoon can be really good. He can like beat up GM, but then he can also just be really bad and like lose like a random like savior online. So it's very hard to say like if he's better by a long shot or not.
Ain't that the same with Landon though? Landon could lose to pretty much anyone, right? And then
he can lose to like a Trizzy Kaiser type level guy. You know what I mean? Same with K-Wiz.
But that's what I'm saying. Not anyone, but like what I mean. Like a strong player.
Landon's a little bit more. Landon and K-Wiz are a little bit more consistent than Raccoon. They're way more consistent, actually.
Harassment.
Bro, I don't know.
Raccoon's still new. He's still very new.
So okay, so you wouldn't put them two on the same level.
Nah. Raccoon is like I didn't even see him play. Like, I've never heard of him like a year ago, and like he's learning. He's asking a lot of questions. He's playing a lot of. He's grinding a lot of games. He's not there to even be compared to.
And who's Trizzy? Who's Trizzy the rapper? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. They're talking about him in the chat, and don't get me wrong. I pay attention to like all of the scenes and stuff, and I never ever heard of this Trizzy the rapper. I thought like they were trolling me, but everyone keeps on mentioning his name, so he's a real person.
That's Trizzy the rapper. He out there somewhere playing Jin.
Oh, he's a real player.
Yeah. Trizzy the rapper is not bad.
Oh, I thought they were trolling me. Sorry. I thought they were trolling me. So he's a real person. He really plays, and what is he like top level?
No.
Where does he play? So where does like who is he like?
I don't know. You'd have to ask somebody else about more information on Trizzy the rapper.
Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I really, I don't know what to say, bro. Like Victim of Ritual. Who's better out of Victim Ritual and Silence? Because I know Silence is an
Victim is way better.
Way better.
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know what to say, man. I see some people. I see someone was saying. I think it was Shinblade that was mentioning that. Obviously, Little Margin, Ace Unlimited, and a couple others are not coming. They said they would have wrecked Havoc, but like I said, I was making my tea. I was making my peppermint tea. And I didn't see the match.
Right now. This is
Bro, I promise you. I promise you.
List. I saw that. I was like, that's not okay. And that just we're gonna ignore. We could have ignored that one, Jay.
Bro, I am not gonna ignore that. I literally just come to my mind, bro. He put like Lil Margin. I think is he definitely. If he was there, you definitely have to put him on your list. You definitely have to put him in the list, 100%.
Yeah.
Victim of Ritual, I think, is a very strong Nina player. We're definitely not downplaying him. But, like, obviously, you put Landon over Ty. What happened there?
I have no clue. I didn't make this list. I don't know why Ty don't know.
Yeah, so there's that and Kaiser. So Kaiser's better than Ty?
No.
Landon better than Ty? You're hesitating, bro. You're hesitating. That's what I'm saying. You don't even rate your place.
I just want to say something. I want to say something as well because I'm reading the chat, right? And it's like, someone saying that EU doesn't have Ninas, and it's like, bro, like it just this goes to show this is like
you don't watch our scene.
Speakers, unfortunately, this it looks like outdated cliches are a big part of American Tekken discourse, and I feel like that you are no exception to that as well. Even though you might be slightly more informed. It still is like that. The outdated cliches they just continue coming out from everybody. Like the tournament we're going to is Combo Breaker. The main organizer of that tournament is Rick the Hado. One of his favorite players in Tekken is literally an EU Nina player from Italy called Mitra Storm, who has been many times, this close to qualifying for a Tekken World Tour finals.
Yeah, this close. Almost.
And hasn't really traveled a lot either, right? But has crazy potential. And imagine this guy could easily make it on the team. And then we haven't even talked about the fact that Kira has a very, very, very strong Nina. And then there's Jordan. We have loads of Nina players in Europe, right? So again, it's like people need to fucking I feel like do the research. I feel people need to do the research.
I mean, Spag, it's just like I don't know what to say sometimes. That's why I think Z the CEO said something in chat that like EU doesn't have like major wins to hide behind assumption. It's like, what majors are you talking about? You're talking about NA majors that you barely see European players at because that's what I hear, all the time. Like, EU's not good because they haven't won a combo breaker, and it's like, what does that mean?
Bro, remember people have to travel though, innit?
Evo performances is okay, like, but like when we do go to those tournaments and like, bro, you have Nivek, he finished 17th at combo breaker 2019. No one speaks about this. You have
17th.
Yeah, that's not even his main game.
Do you know who Nivek is? Do you know who Nivek is?
No. I'm asking. He plays 17th at combo breaker, apparently.
Yes. Do you know who he is?
He's the guy that plays 17th at combo breaker, according to K-Wiss. It's very notable. That's the.
Hey, Speedkicks, I'm watching what you're saying, bro. I know I know how you're saying this as well. Go on.
This guy performed better. He's a Mortal Kombat main. He did better in Tekken at Combo Breaker than he did at Mortal Kombat. He finished 33rd in Mortal Kombat. This guy's made the World Tour Finals for Mortal Kombat, and he did better in Tekken at Combo Breaker. And this guy, this isn't even his main game. He's from Greece. Okay. He goes out to Combo Breaker, and he does better in that than he does his main game.
I understand a lot of the confidence I'm getting off of you now. I get it. Okay, so 17th is a major placement.
I'm not saying it's a major placement,
but main Tekken, yeah.
17 is
you might not even have an argument for being top 30 in Europe. There's an argument for not even in the top 30, and he goes and he does that performance there. Like, but you don't. You have Joker.
Okay. So there we go. Joke. Okay. Wait, what did he get? 23rd. What are we getting?
Top 16 at Evo. No one hears about that. He beat Saint. Loses to JDCR and Gen.
Cool.
Yes, he beat Super Kuma early. He has to beat
That's
Super
cool.
Kuma early. That's European versus European early
Yeah.
in Evo. Putting one in the losers bracket early at Evo.
What'd you say the session was?
What Joplix top
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
Did better than some of your.
Yeah,
Did better than
that's
you
why.
at
Yeah,
Evo.
yeah,
Like, if
yeah.
I'm not mistaken, I think he did better
Okay,
than
I
you
mean,
at
I've
Evo.
gotten the top 8 at Evo, but I don't bring that one up because I didn't win.
Which Evo? Which Evo? Which Evo?
I got 2016. Got top 8 2016. I didn't even have the game, but I'm not bringing that one up because I didn't win.
2016. Was that Tekken 7?
Yeah, that was Tekken 7 at first. Yeah.
Or pre-release?
Is that?
Yeah. I did not have the game.
You guys had the game. Let's not let, bruv. You guys had the game. Okay?
No, I didn't know.
America had the game. Let's not joke around.
I didn't know what it looked like to you. I did not have the game.
America had the game. Let's not
but
bro.
But see, the thing is, I'm not about to sit here and defend a top 8 placement because I don't care about top 8 placement. That's where my confidence comes from. My confidence doesn't come from getting top 8. Doesn't come from getting top 8 and 17.
But you talked about
25th,
25th. You talked about it earlier.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm just
top 8 earlier.
Wait,
I'm just
wasn't that the Evo like that Geese Master guy like got top 8 or some shit?
yeah, Geese Master got top 8, and then there was
and they're never to be seen again.
Yeah, Geese Master was a one-hit wonder. But exactly. So you see the point. You see how weird it is to just bring up. Oh, this guy got 15th at one time. You know, like you get it. So you get it.
Oh, no, but here's the point. Like, it's the fact that people have this idea that like EU can't compete. If they go like the idea if we go over there, we drown in pools. That's it. End of the day. But like that's not the case. You have these people going over there, beating names, taking heads, having decent results.
Yeah, and then we're watching Anakin versus Nee in grand finals.
But Nivek might not.
You know what I mean?
Top 30 in our scene. He's able to go.
That's fine. Whereas I just want to see the grand finals appearance. I just want to see something. You know what I mean? I'm not here to talk about the 17th place.
No, this is this is the American mindset at work. This is because for them it's like the Anakins, their Joeys, they can get there. The rest of the scene they don't care about because they know they're never going to get there. So they don't worry about that. They don't have to worry about that. Like, this is the mindset at work.
Yeah, I'm just really confused about the mindset where my friend of my friend who I've talked to one time in the stream chat got 17th place at an international tournament. Just trying to bring that up. That's weird.
Okay, so 2016, Tekken,
that's a bit odd.
2016 Tekken 7 tournament, JDCR versus Kuiper Grand Finals. Kuiper won.
Yeah, I have respect for Kuiper. Yeah.
Yes.
I definitely do. I have said this. I said this on my stream yesterday when I was doing the thing. I have a lot of respect for Kuiper as a player.
Like,
so, and he also beat
so there you go. You see, when you get results worth noting, then I note you as a player.
All right, cool. Let me add this one now. So where do you think North America places in terms of like international, like all the other countries and stuff like that? Where would you rank them?
Well, wait, we need a list of regions, because it could regions can be broken down in a bunch of different ways, right? What do you mean?
So we won't do Asia because obviously like Asia's kind of like they're there. Let's try and do like just all the other countries that are international, not Europe, like all the other countries.
Countries? So
yeah,
countries, not like then I don't know. I can't even name countries. I see you all guys. I see all you guys in Europe.
Okay. Okay.
So Europe, Middle East, South America.
Europe, Middle East, South America.
Pakistan is not in the Middle East, by the way. It's Asia. So in Middle East. Like
Shadow and Junior, Amsterdam, LCQ. I mean, yeah. Shadow Junior. I think Cuddle Core. There's quite a few.
I've got a question. I've got a question. Speaking. Do you believe like between Europe and North America, it is competitive? Like there is not one side that is clearly better than the others. The other overall.
I would never say either side is really better because I think that Europe has a much higher average level of gameplay, but then I think that the American players at the top are better, way better as far as like on a global stage.
I think that's where it boils down to. So it's been that way for a while. We can agree with that. At a point, I actually agreed with you, because I remember we spoke about this, and I said, you know what, I feel like the top guys. And you guys, 100%. They had Joey, Anakin, these guys, Jimmy. Those are hard to. It's hard to get to that level. But now I feel like we have players who are on that level. That's where we differ now. And as you mentioned, and this is why I feel like it's going to be really easy for Team EU, because like you mentioned, you have 4 good players on your team, and the rest are Cybermen. You said that yourself. Well, you didn't say the Cybermen.
No, I did not say Cybermen.
But you know, it's Cybermen. You guys, the rest of America's free. You got 4 good players, but now I'm saying that we have equally good players now at the top. You know, with those guys, but we don't have any Cybermen. We don't have little green men. You know, but you guys have many little green men. You know, the Cybermen are there. The only people that can beat is Yamcha, and they have to do a kamikaze thing. Like, but NPCs, bro, 100%.
Yeah,
But
and that's what I'm saying. That's why I understand the confidence, right? Because I earlier I had it said.
I said NPCs.
That's why I understand the confidence, because I said before that like there are players who, you know, like there are players who think they're as good as Super Kuma over there because they can beat Super Kuma, right? But they can't do what Super Kuma does on the global stage, right? I think you have players that have reached a level where hey, they can you could get a game off Anakin. You know what I mean? You could get a set off Anakin. You can get a set off Joey Fury. You're not gonna do what Joey Fury or Anakin does on the global stage. You're not at that level.
But that's what you think. We believe that, you
on.
know, that actually on that level that we have the players much like, and the thing is that Europe has improved so much during the pandemic. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing. This is why we're talking a lot now, because the thing is that 2019 to 2022, it is like light years apart in terms of our skill level.
It's true.
So yeah, 100%. Like it's a different level now we're at there. And Jay could talk about that, because, you know, when Richie won, you know, we weren't really like, obviously, look, it was surprising, you know, that he did that run. That run was one of the best runs of all time. Yeah, I don't think anyone can have a disagreement there, because he went through the LCQ and then he won the entire tournament through winners. Obviously, the grand finals got reset, but then he made the comeback, right? So
100.
that's one of the greatest tournament runs of all time. But like, you know, the fact that Richie was able to do that is a big testament to show just how strong EU is as a whole. He wouldn't have got that good if it wasn't for the strength of the UK and EU, you know. So that should worry you a little bit, or maybe not worry you, but make you think that actually what I'm saying has some substance. You know, what I'm saying is maybe Spag's right. Maybe they do have now players that are on the level of Anakin, Joey.
No, that's what I'm saying. You think you may probably think you probably think that the idea that I have is like more dismissive or like worse than you guys actually are. I definitely acknowledge the improvement over the last year. Right. I definitely see the change in like gameplay. The fact that I'm like over here, I'm the person saying that you guys like should probably take this 10v10 thing like a little bit serious. Like they're at least decent, right? They're solid. I saw the list. I was like, I'm a little bit worried, stuff like that, right? But I don't think that, you know, I don't think that those players are on that level just yet. They're at the level where there's a level where you're at the same skill level as someone. There's a level where you could get games off someone, right? I get a set off someone.
Bro,
I think you guys have players there. Right? I think you guys have a lot of. I think you guys have a lot of players at that level.
Can your players be sitting at top 8 and lose? Bro, you didn't have to do no work. Your players were sitting at top 8 comfortable. Ayo Richie worked through last chance qualifier. Was it last chance? He worked through the brackets. Just going crazy. Then he fought Joey Fury twice. And Anakin. Bro, both of them are like world-class players. We all know that. I can't even talk smack about it. They're really, really good players. Like, come on, man. Come on.
I want to go back to a point you made. So you said that, for example, we have players that can beat Super Kuma, but if we travel, we can't have the same performances he has, etc. What is it that makes you say that? Like, what makes you believe that like we have someone here?
Because there's an experience with the actual act of traveling and competing, right? That's a load of its own. And then there's experience with kind of just like things that really determine performance. You know, having more consistency against different play styles, being more familiar with the different regional play styles. There's a lot that goes into it. Making Tekken decisions based around how players who don't react how you normally are used to people reacting do. There's a lot that goes into performing internationally, performing on a world level, like a world class level, that people don't understand. So they think, hey, if I get a game against this guy, I must be at that same level where I can do the same thing. No, you can't do the same thing.
But we have had players since, I would say, probably since 2019 who have been doing that world stage level. You have Chicken.
What is Chicken Maru done? Let me know.
Top 8 in Poland. He's beaten Koreans, beat Cherry Mango first to 5. Beg lost to Lohan the first to 5. Beat Eugen Boy, top 8. Playing against Roma. That was his first year internationally traveling.
And then he played where? Where do you win?
Was he won?
Did
Celtic
he?
third down. What 2019 I think was Celtic third down. You know, if we want to go back to ICs, you mentioned he's won ICFC season, barely defeated that season.
Okay.
Like what else do you want? You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why I rated Kingdom Hearts. That's why it's subconscious. You going?
Okay, you have Gosain, same thing. Top 3 in Poland is being Cherry Mango. You, whoever, Koreans, Japanese players, gone to Pakistan, played against those players, done well. One in Celtic third round, 2021 last year. You know, won tournaments. You know, like we have players.
Yeah. I said go say pretty solid. Yeah.
Okay, so but like,
Yeah.
so what's so like?
I mean, you got to tell me that's like an army of these guys, right? I think Gosei has gotten a couple of good placements. So Jigamaru got a couple of good placements. He's retired, right? I don't imagine.
The point
is
what we're saying is that just based on our knowledge of them, having played them, having seen how they perform,
Yeah.
This is all about, like you said, potential, right? And you're saying that there are variables which could come into play which could affect their performance, like traveling internationally, like the obnoxiously loud Americans that are going to be screaming in our ears, trying to distract us in our games, which happens and pissed off Arslan and the Pakistanis too, because it's very hostile, it's very obnoxious, right? And
it's hard.
Yeah, the Cybermen are loud. You know, we know this about the Dragon Ball. Cybermen are very loud, and
dropping in Europe.
Yeah, in Europe we're not loud. We're very respectful. You know, we have decorum in Europe. You know, it's something that these need to. Or maybe we'll teach them when we go to America. But like, yeah, very loud, and these things can of course affect your your gameplay. But what we're saying is that based on our knowledge of not just the fundamentals of these players, but based on our knowledge of them, of their personalities, because Super Kuma mentions it as well. He used to beat Tishimon bad, not because of matchups or anything, but he goes, I could read the player, right? I was reading his emotions and stuff, and we know the temperaments of a lot of these players. People like Fergus, people like Chikamaru, Fujito, all these guys. Look, we know what they're like because we've known them for years. And we just apart from a couple of people, we're actually confident that is not going to affect these people. That is not going to affect.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna be cool. The crowd was Joey Fury has a lot of things about the crowd at EU Golden Letters, and I have experiences with the crowd at the mix-up. So I don't know what you're talking about with the crowd difference, but that's totally fine that you guys believe that. It's totally fine that you see that as possible. I don't think that experience is the same. So it's going to be interesting to see if that experience can come in clutch when they need it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, that's cool. But I think I'm in a better position to be able to make the determination that the players that I've known for years have a temperament that's well suited for the environment of Combo Breaker, under the big lights and everything. I think that they are capable of doing that. Of course, they are inexperienced, and I can see the reason why you could be a little bit skeptical of that. Yeah. But you don't have to take my word for it. Obviously, know, because you're experienced yourself, you know what it's like, and it can be difficult. But I'm saying that I also know what it's like, and I know that these players have had enough experience. They have enough experience to be able to deal with it. Maybe not all of them, like I said, not all of them, but it's coupled with their fundamentals, this should be relatively easy for EU. But we do have a format where, again, USA can get carried, and that is what ultimately you and I believe will happen, right? Because if USA is to win, it's going to be on the back of Joey Fury, on the back of Anakin.
Yeah. So I think if USA wins, it will be because the range of our best players is higher.
Yeah, a couple of players have done.
Our skill level goes higher.
Which is
outliers. Outliers.
Our skill level, our maximum skill level goes higher.
Your anomalies.
You don't believe this though, bro.
Our highest skilled players have a higher skill level. Yes.
Bro, no, we didn't say that. We just said off the back of those guys who could potentially
off of the guys who are better than the rest of your team. Yes.
No, that's what you believe. That's not what we believe. We believe
that
everyone on our team is on the same level as Anakin and Joey.
Exactly, but right there beneath them, yes.
Yes, as the player that beat both of those guys in the most recent tournament. So, exactly.
Bro, they collected air mounts, bro. That's what they did. They came here and collected air mounts, bro. Fam, don't say that, Speed. Speed, you know what? I see the stuff you're saying. You're very sly, bro. I see the stuff you're saying. Listen, Anakin,
No, but
Shadow.
he got caught. He got caught slipping already, Jay. I'm sorry. The people say you're not going to catch him slipping. He literally called you guys a country of Cybermen. He doesn't even play the game.
I didn't even say Cyberman. You said Cyberman.
No. Look, bro. Like, hang on. Like, apart from Joey, who can I see in the chat right now? That's Jumanji. You're a Cyberman. Who else? Who's American? Like, bro, I'm not saying this is not obscure. You're a Cyberman. Who else? Who else? Z the CEO Cyberman. Who else? Who's American?
Bro,
Guys?
I don't even think obscure qualifies as a Cyberman, bro. Like, you got to find something worse for that.
I'm sorry, bro. Christian, yes, Cyberman. Look, I rate you, but he says you're pretty in it.
Inconsiderate raccoon is was it Yajirobe?
Yajirobe.
Yeah.
That's Kid Gohan right there. Don't disrespect. Right?
No, that's Yajirobe.
Yes, that's Kid Gohan. Yeah,
that's Yajirobe, bro. That's Yajirobe. But you don't even see him in Dragon Ball Super, bro. That's Yajirobe right there, bro.
Yajirobe.
That's it, bro.
Oh man, yeah. How you gonna get called Yajirobe, bro? Raccoon, bro. You gotta do something. You're Broly. Okay, cool, man. Let's stop talking to that guy now.
But you know what? One thing I want to ask you, Speed. Yeah. One thing I really want to ask you. Yeah. Obviously, Richie's not gonna be there. Kane's not gonna be there. Like after this, I do hopefully wish that the Americans do travel over to the UK because I do want to see, like, EU aside, I do want to see Brexit. I want to see UK versus America because there is a lot of UK talent over here, bro. Like, I really, really, really want to see that. Like, don't get me wrong, like, this EU stuff is sick, but I want to see, like, UK versus America. So hopefully, like, you know, well, not even hopefully, I think it's definitely going to happen. UK will win, well, EU will win, and then you lot can kind of be like, all right, cool, we need to travel. Then you lot can come to the
you
UK.
saw that, right? You saw the UK. We did a little team tournament before the main top 8 started, right? And it was UK won it. It was Joey, Anakin, Luffy, and Raif. Two of the top players from Saudi and two of the top players from, and it was against team UK, Joker, Kanan Trench, Chicken Maru, and who was the fourth? I think
Richie.
it was Richie, right? And UK.
They lost. I mean, they won.
Yeah, UK won.
So I mean, bro, I don't know how that guy Weissman is to talk so much with so much dick in his mouth. Holy shit, that's insane. Insane, man.
We just gotta let him keep talking, man. Like,
but
we stopped. Yeah.
But you know what? We had the Saudi Arabia players at Red Bull as well. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, they're no slouch. Like MDF Luffy is ridiculous, and so is Rafe. They're really, really crazy players. And look, they come to the UK, and they didn't win either. Like, bro, it's like I'm keep telling you.
No, but Jay, here's the thing. If we win, like, US do not have the right to play against UK first. They have to go against like France or some shit. See how they do there. They're like, okay, cool. You've ranked up. You can play against Germany now. Cool. You've ranked up. Now you can finally play against UK.
Is France better than UK?
I don't think so. Personally, I think out of the EU. Out of the EU,
wait. I see what Speed's trying to do. He's trying to get us to fight against each other. No,
I'm just asking. Who's performed? I'm genuinely curious. Who has performed better than Super Goon?
Yeah, right. You're right. Super Kuma's the best. I'm not falling for it. I clocked what you're trying to do here.
Okay.
Yeah, Super Kuma's the best.
So then we'd have to fight UK before we fight France, right? You got the little brothers, right?
You think you're smart? Yeah.
I'm just asking questions, bro.
No. You think you're smart?
Doug and Kalak have retired, so you have to fight France first, and then you can fight UK.
Yeah. Doug is retired.
Doug, yeah, he's effectively retired. I know. Yeah, but
it's that Tekken 7, boy. It's making people just quit, boy.
It's because of season 4 effect.
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, like Jay said, I do want to see more American guys come over to the UK. Like, I don't know if Joey's still here or Anakin's here. Like, they can say when they came to the UK, you know that we look after you guys like very well. You know, I hope these guys do because you know. When they were here for Red Bull, man, it was like I had a really good time chilling with them, and I love showing people around the London. You know what I mean? Like showing people. I said to you before speakers that I really want to show you. Like, I think you'd really love the city. It's a beautiful city. You know what I mean? So, and the Tekken content as well. Like the level here is super strong too. So you can definitely say that you'll be going home having learned a lot and gotten better. 100%, you know what I mean? So not only will you get better at the game, but you'll also have experienced a beautiful city and country at the same time. Do you know what I mean? And some of the best food that you've ever had in your life.
the country is very enticing, but I think at this point, if I go, right, I'm just gonna place. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna have a good time. Put some Tekken. They're gonna like house me. You know, be like, oh man, you're really cool. Or I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna open up Twitter. I'm gonna be like 20,000 notifications. Speakings is trash. I beat him in the first of 5-4 last round. It's gonna be all types of bad, right? So I don't know.
Then don't lose in it.
I don't think you understand, bro. Well, if you come to UK, especially, bro, there is a lot of players, like like Just So You Know, and all those type of guys. There's a lot of players like that don't travel, that don't take it that serious. They just play. They turn up and play, and you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be like, raw. There is a lot of talent over here. That's why I can't wait for like Americans to start traveling over to us, because it just seems like EU's always traveling to America, but America's not traveling to the UK. They don't really think that we're good players, and it's kind of strange.
No, but this is why we're doing this 10v10, and when EU wins, then they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, damn, we gotta go to the UK and we gotta play there."
Jay, they don't think we're good because they don't understand Tekken. They think Landon is good, so I don't know, man.
No, we don't think Landon's good. We just think he's as good as you.
All right, Speedkicks. Okay, I'm gonna remember that one.
I do remember some tweets from Speakix saying that he has been inspired by K-Wiss's Horong, and his Horong gameplay was very impressive. So you know,
it was.
See, I'm getting mixed messages here, man.
No, I like his combos a lot, but combos doesn't make a player, right?
Okay, we might need to run the test.
He's just saying whatever he can, man. I feel like he's just trying to speak shit into existence now. Like, remember Spag, when he first saw he was like, we got baited into anything more than a 5v5. Now he's out here just saying, he's just out here saying whatever, man. Like, I feel like he's just trying to.
5v5, 5v10 is the same thing.
My guys, but I can't believe that you guys are there, like laughing while he's cussing you guys out. Like this guy is literally saying you guys are free, and I'm relying on 2-3 people to win this.
Because they never gonna win.
But the rest of you are free and bad at the game, and you guys are like, haha, let's go Speed, bro. I want to take that if I were you, bro. Unless you guys,
look at you, you trying to turn people against me. We know who our champions.
I'm just saying, I don't understand the response to the chat. Like, I agree with you, Speed.
They're used to losing. That's why they're used to losing. That's why they're just.
Yeah, and you're gonna see why.
Oh my lord, Speed, bro. What? Oh my goodness, bro.
They you know what I mean? They know I can't beat this. These Europeans can't beat it either.
What?
I would look if I were you guys watching at home. I'd be very upset. But yeah,
bro, this is why you're not, bro. Please, I beg we watch this live at the same time, please, bro. I beg, bro. Please, I'm actually begging you, bro. Please, like, I really want to be in the same chat as you at the same time, bro. Cause, like, bro, I ain't gonna troll or nothing like that, bro. But I just want to just make you understand while it's happening, because you're gonna probably be like, oh yeah, it's a bad day, and I'm gonna be like, no, it's not a bad day. This is just reality.
No, I'm down. Like I said, I'm down to check in after the event. It's gonna be really fun.
I can't get over this, bro. But no, it's been good hanging out and talking about this. I think it's been quite fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Shout out Spag, K-Wiss jumping in. Shout out Speed for coming in. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't biased and stuff like that. Like, it's just, bro, you don't need to get a reality check, man. Like, it's time. It's been so many years that, obviously we haven't had like a 10v10, but to see so many EU players, shout out to the EU players as well, because traveling over to America is not cheap. It's not cheap at all. But, there's been a bunch of you players that have gone over, spent your money to go there and compete and show up. Big. I appreciate you lot for even doing that. This 10v10 has been a long time coming. There's a lot of new talent that I want them to show themselves. We got people like Landon showing his Fakaram, and you got like you've got Victim and Ritual as well. And yeah, like, you got a lot of players, man, showing up in it, and obviously you got the EU side as well. Yeah. We've got a lot of strong players. So, and I feel like it's an even playing field here, and definitely with the Wave 2 as well. And does it carry on to like Wave 3 and stuff like that as well until when the whole team's done?
No, I think the Wave 2 will be the end of it, right? So we'll just go until the players will rotate until it's done. So let's say Anakin, Joey, and Shadow are left.
Yeah.
Then Anakin goes up first. Let's say he wins. Then he goes to the back of the queue, and then the next they have to choose between Joey and Shadow. They choose and then the last player plays, and then they reset, and then they can kind of choose again. Like the waves will keep going until one team reaches 10. But the first wave is literally just the first 10 matches. Winner goes into wave 2, loser is out. So it's very important that their top players, the ones that aren't Cybermen, actually win their match.
Okay, cool. So like I'm really looking forward to it, man. Like I said, we got a lot of players. I believe in K-Wiz, I believe in Chicken, I believe in Ghost Saying alone. Like not even, like let alone the rest of the team. I think them lot there, Joker. I think these lot are really strong players from the UK. And obviously we got a bunch of other players that are in there. Super Kuma, like he needs no introduction. He's been just tearing it up the whole I think most of the majority of the season since Sakuma. So you know, it is what it is, man. It should be fun. I'm gonna be co-streaming it, so when it is happening, I'll be here. You know, if there's American players and stuff like that, American players and UK players, if you don't want to jump in and you know you don't want to talk, I'm gonna have a limit on it because I just want to make sure that there ain't loads of people shouting and blah 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 blah. But yeah, if you don't want to jump in, DM me or whatever, and we can get something set up. Speedkicks, I know you're scared. That's why you're not gonna do it live. You know, I understand.
Scared.
Like I said, I'm confident in the EU boys, and yeah, bro. Like that's it for me, man.
Yeah, no, that's it. Thank you for having me on. It was good fun. Cheers, Peter, for coming on as well, talking. All of you guys, I just want to say, it is happening on Friday, 7 p.m. Central US time. So you know, wherever the Chicago, all you got to do is go onto Google and write 7 p.m. Chicago in, and wherever you are, and it'll give you the conversion of what time it's going to be. In UK, I believe it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So in EU, if you want to watch, that'll be Saturday 1 or 2 a.m. In the morning.
Yeah.
So
It's 1 a.m. in the UK.
Yeah. 1 a.m. Yeah, 2 a.m. Central European time. So I don't know, you guys are night owls, man. You'll be watching, so it shouldn't take too long. It's gonna probably last around 4 hours, probably. So if you guys can stay for the whole thing, make sure you get prepared for that. And I think that there will also be a couple of streams. I think Sukin is doing a stream where he's going to be like recording everything that's happening with the Team EU and Team NA. They'll be like he'll be like recording the players and where they sat down and stuff and talking. So if you want to see the perspective of the USA side, Sukin will be, I think, doing that. And then on the EU side, we're still waiting to see what stream that'll be on. If you guys want to see like the players discussing stuff or all that kind of thing, But the main stream will be on 10:00 Media at 7 p.m. Chicago time, so on Friday. So yeah.
Sick. All right, cool. Well, shout out to both sides. I hope you lot know that it's all fun and games. We're just bantering. So I hope you lot enjoy it. I'm gonna head off. Speed, Spag, K-Wiz. Thank you lot very much for being guests on. I don't even know if this is a podcast. I guess I might as well throw it up on YouTube. I guess it's content. It's fun. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's in the chat as well. You lot are special as well. Thank you lot for giving your inputs. And yeah, man, I hope Speed can give me a call when it's done. And he ain't gonna hear the end of it. If EU win, oh man, it's a long day.
If EU wins, my notifications are fucking blasted, man.
Bro,
it's gonna be toxic.
Just one call, bro. That's all I'm gonna do is give you one call. But as soon as that one last person is eliminated, I'm gonna call you and be like, "Yo, so what was you saying?" Your notifications are gonna blow up.
You have the problem is, right? I have no problem saying I was wrong, right? I'm not that kind of person, but it's gonna be mad annoying because there's a bunch of EU guys who like really want NA respect for whatever reason. They're gonna be like, "Yo, you respect us now? We're European. We're good at the game now." It's gonna be so annoying.
The same thing's gonna happen in the main tournament as well. By the way, I just want to let you know.
He always says it's gonna happen because he knows we're gonna win. That's crazy.
I mean, the main tournament, no, that's not happening. No,
we'll place higher.
Like, what is this tweet, bro? Nah. This Spag just tweeted a picture of Saberman and tagged me in it.
That's your team, bro.
Oh
Show
my
some
God.
respect, man.
Oh, all right, you lot. I'm gonna head off, man. Shout out to everyone in the call. But yeah, I'll be on. We could probably speak again before this soon, before you lot fly out. If you lot want to, it's entirely up to you lot. Let me know. I'm all game for that because I think this is a very good thing and I'm down for the cause. So yeah, man. Big up everyone, man.
That's one, man.
Alright, safe.
Cheers.
Safe. Cool. All right, cool, everyone. Hold on, let me close this. Oh, I don't even know how to close this.